Yo, yo, yo. Should be good, should be live. How's everyone doing? Yep. Hello. We are live. So yeah, there was a few different options for this 1 o'clock slate that I could have done. I decided it was going to be Vikings Packers because Jordan Love is back, and because Minnesota has a really fun team it seems to watch based off of like so far this season. But yeah, it was between this one and Philly Tampa when the main two. There was a possibility of doing Steelers Colts, but that was quickly thrown out the window. But yeah, Packers Vikings should be a good one. Jordan Love being back. Be ready. Few minutes away from kickoff in week 4. Let's get it. That's fair. Yeah, after the past 2 weeks, pick'ems have been weird, but I feel good-ish about them this week. I got Thursday Night Football right for the first time since week 1, so I'll take that. But yeah, the NFL's been kind of weird this season, so we'll see. I'm trying to get back to above 500 in pick'ems after this week. I was 23-25 through 3 weeks of the season, trying to just get that to above 500. But there's definitely some weird games to pick this week. Like, this game is a tough one. I did pick Minnesota because even with Jordan Love being back, I feel there's going to be that like one game Russ get the off, maybe even just the first half. This should be a really good game. I won't be surprised if Green Bay does win this. New Orleans and Atlanta was another game I was thinking about calling. I have the Saints winning that one. I have Tampa beating Philly. Not a lot of people saying that. Carolina Cincy is going to be a weird game. It's actually one I might have on just within like my vicinity so I can keep an eye on it and keep updates with it. Because what percent? Maybe I should be charged actually. Hold on. I have my iPad right here, which is what I use for quad boxes. I make it a quad box over some of these other games. There's a lot of good games in this first window. So I just have those so I can keep an eye on shit. And quad box over one. And there's that. That's yeah. Really not. I'm still waiting for the update where you're allowed to pick your own quad boxes. Works. Okay, there's a lot of good games in this first window, so I kind of want to keep a proper eye on most of them, so that way we can do updates that way, instead of just like looking at the box scores and stuff. Okay. Yeah, keeping my eye on everything. Yeah, that works. All right. Yeah, moments away from kickoff here in Lambeau. Kevin Harlan on the call, and I realized that. I have now called a lot of Kevin Harlan games as well this season. You put him in real quick. Okay, for my first real year of doing pick'ems, I'm happy at where I'm at, being just a game under 500. Yeah. Although that Thursday night game was a lot closer than I expected. Dallas is a weird team this year. I mean, that ending was great. Hopefully, no hiccups today during this. Yeah, all the pick'ems just locked. Part of me was thinking of going Denver against the Jets, but for I have two devices on YouTube TV right now. Fuck off. Okay, so the main game, right over here to my right, and then I have the stuff over here to the left to keep an eye on. But Lambeau Field, damn, I wish it was 72 degrees outside. Fall has just started, so I'm giving it time, but again, what sucks about living in Florida is the weather is never great. Last year the weather was great. Around like the holidays, like November, but we'll see. It is still technically September, which feels weird. Actually, no Jair Alexander today for Green Bay, which is going to be a tough ask then. Not having to guard Justin Jefferson without your top corner, going to be an interesting one. Oh, damn, Carolina got Julius Peppers banging the drum or pounding it. Yeah, no Jair Alexander today, so Xavier McKinney is going to have a big role. And this could be a defensive showdown. We'll see. As Minnesota will be getting the ball first. Green Bay said to kick this one away. And here we... There you go. And here we go from Green Bay. The kickoff is underway. Is going to be returned from about the 2-yard line. And this is how we start things off. Past the 20, heading towards the right side, trying to get towards the sideline, but brought down near the 26. So Sam Darnold will begin from there. Oh boy. Again, last week for Sam Darnold was incredible. Not as many passing yards as I thought he had, but 4 touchdowns nonetheless was a great week. Can he match it or at least play up to it this week? He begins under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Ball on the 27, going to toss to the left side for Aaron Jones. Going to cut up the middle and try to bounce it back outside. Can be brought down near the 32-ish, 33. Gain of roughly 5 or 6. So yeah, gain of 6 on the play, they rule it. Not a bad first play. A nice simple run play, first play, get things going, get things moving. All right, 2nd and 4. Darnold under center once again, back behind him. Jefferson sent in motion from right to left. Going to play action, looking to throw. Plenty of time, going to dump it off left side for a screen play to Aaron Jones, who has a lane, has some blocking. He can get up to about the 43-yard line, gain of roughly 10. That's a first down, Minnesota. Yeah, just really nicely ran screen. Nearly threw the ball right to his lineman, who wasn't quite out there in space yet by the time the ball was thrown. But Aaron Jones, first 2 plays, making plays for Minnesota against his former team. Here we go, Darnold under center once again. Ball on about the 44. Going to toss this left side once again for Aaron Jones, who's going to maybe gain a yard on the play. Not much going there. 2nd and 9-ish coming up. All right. Okay, the Packers have a solid defense. Like this is gonna be a good. This should be a good test for Darnold. Obviously, again, not having Jair Alexander is tough for Green Bay's defense, but still. Darnold in shotgun, back to his left. Ball on about the 45. Going to look to throw. Pocket collapsing, escaping to his left, trying to find someone. Gonna throw it, and it's going to be incomplete, nearly picked off through the hands. 3rd and 10 coming up. Oh, that would have been a disastrous start. Just a dangerous pass. Trying to find Justin Jefferson, but just nowhere really to go with that ball. That's a dangerous pass. All right, 3rd and 10. Darnold shotgun, back to his left. 3 seconds on the play clock. Trying to make adjustments at the line. No time. And they're not going to get the snap off. There's either going to be a timeout or delay of game. They threw a flag. Delay of game on Minnesota. 3rd and 15 now coming up. Ball flash. I'm not sure if you're here, but again, on the side I have 4 other games up, and Carolina's moving on this first drive. All right, 3rd and 14, they're saying. Darnold alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Has some time in the pocket, going to throw it right side. Going to be caught wide open, 1st down and more. Down inside the 40-ish. That's, I believe, no, that's not TJ Hawkinson. But a big time play on 3rd and 14, and Minnesota keeps the drive alive. I forgot that I might need to have the rosters up. And that was Jalen Naylor on the reception. Again, big time play on 3rd and 14. And it's Sam Darnold playing really well. Darnold shotgun back to his left. Ball on about the 29, looking to throw. Has some time throwing right side. Has the man wide open. Touchdown Minnesota. Jordan Addison gets the scoring started. And the Vikings moved down the field with ease. Wow. Back-to-back plays, just big chunk yards, and the Packers don't know what hit them. I mean, you had him backed up to a 3rd and 15. Which is a nice stutter. Yeah, that's a beautiful throw from Darnold right in the breadbasket. And now the extra point to make it a 7-point game. Kick is up and good. The Vikings strike first. Now we get to see how Jordan Love can respond. He's back after that week 1 injury. And now that brings us to a commercial break. Denver had ball at like the plus 30 to begin this drive. They're back up to the 4th down at the plus 45. God damn it, Denver. Yeah, I also saw that the Colts scored on their opening drive. That's going to be a good game. Colts Steelers. I didn't quite see what happened in. Man, Carolina might be facing a 1st and goal from the 2. Oh no. The Saints muffed a punt in the end zone. It was recovered by Atlanta. You kidding me? That's how the scoring starts in Atlanta? This is why I wanted to have a bunch of games on for this early window, because chaos happens. As we're still at commercial here in Green Bay, that's why I'm keeping updated on the rest of the leagues. A muffed punt 6 in Atlanta kicks off the scoring there. Are you kidding me? That is insane. You just can't have that, New Orleans. You just can't. Okay, still a commercial here in Green Bay. Oh, Mike Hilton's being taken off the field. That's why there was commercial break there. Ooh, that's rough for Cincy. All right, just coming back from a commercial break here in the primary game of Minnesota Green Bay, the Vikings. 29-yard touchdown pass from Sam Darnold to Jordan Addison kicked off the score in here. The Packers now have a chance to respond for their first drive of the game. It was a 6-play, 73-yard drive that lasted just over 3 minutes. And the kickoff is underway. This is going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jordan Love will begin from the 30. He had a decently enough week 1, but has missed the past 2 weeks, of which the Packers have gotten hot. Now he's back into the fold, and first drive since the injury, down by 7. Just under 12 minutes to play. Jordan Love in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. One of them sent in motion. Going to hand this off for Josh Jacobs up the middle. Has a lane to run. Going to dive forward for about 8 on the play to about the 38-yard line. And Tampa already scored against Philly. All right, 2nd and 2 coming up. And hey, Cincy's red zone defense is solid. That's 3 straight stuffs against Carolina. All right, 2nd and 2. Love in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. 40-yard line's the first down. Man sent in motion. Going to look to throw. Pump fake and throw it back left side. Has a man open. Caught for the first down. Gain of about 4. That is Luke Musgrave on the reception. Oh, Jacksonville had a first drive touchdown. You serious? Since he's a defense, just made a big time stand. Okay. All right, 1st and 10 after the Musgrave first down catch. Love shotgun back to his right. Man sent in motion from left to right. Going to hand this off, trying to work that left side. And going to fight forward to about the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. And that was for Emmanuel Wilson, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Emmanuel Wilson. So 2nd and 7 coming up. Again, this Vikings defense is one of the better defensive units in the league. Love, under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle once again for Josh Jacobs. Has a lane past midfield, past the 45, up to about the plus 41. Hey, this Packers ground game was working a lot better than I kind of expected against Minnesota. It was good the past 2 weeks. Don't get me wrong about that fact. But like Minnesota's defensive front has been playing really well also. But so far in this one, Packers doing a nice job. Love, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right. One of them sent in motion. Going to toss this right side and going to be up to about the 40, maybe the plus 39, gain of 2 or 3. That is Jaden Reed on the toss play. Almost had reception there. Yeah, Jaden Reed. All right, 2nd and 8 coming up. Love, shotgun, going to look to throw in 2nd and 8. Has some time. Throwing over the middle, wide open, caught Jaden Reed inside the 20, brought down near the 15. And the Packers are moving the ball with ease against what has been a really solid defense in the Vikings. But so far today, again, it's just first drive, but Packers moving the ball effectively. Oh, yeah, that's why you cannot leave someone that wide open over the middle. Throw could have been better, but it was wide open. It's going to be caught no matter what. All right, Love, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. One of them sent in motion from right to left. Going to quick pass to the left side. Low throw, but caught for a gain of 1. Trying to tight end screen there on that left side, but it's just the low throw. Makes it so it was a minimal gain. And that was caught by, I believe, Tucker Kraft. Yeah. So 2nd and 9 coming up, and they're highlighting Andrew Van Ginkel. Man, do I miss him in Miami. But it's great to see his success here in Minnesota. All right, 2nd and 9. Love under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options each side. Nearly got Minnesota to jump there, but didn't snap the ball. Going to hand this off up the middle for Josh Jacobs. Going to gain about 1, maybe 2 on the play. 3rd down coming up. There we go. I go no huddle, and there's stoppage. Love bobbled the snap, but Minnesota's going to call a timeout. Try to get Minnesota caught in substitution, I believe. But they call their first timeout to avoid it from happening. All right. Yeah, 3rd and 8, just under 7 minutes to play. Yeah, they're showing. Well, it was the. I remember it was the right leg that got injured. Yeah, he's kind of like not fully putting a lot of pressure on it. I love shotgun, and there's gonna be a false start. Push them back. Man, so 3rd and 13 coming up for Green Bay. Elton Jenkins getting called on it. I'm not seeing Taysom Hill lined up in the slot right now. That's one thing I constantly forget about the Saints is they have Taysom Hill. All right, 3rd and 13. Love, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. One of them from the left is being motioned over to the right. So trips right. Making adjustments. Josh Jacobs moved over to Love's left. Ball in the 19. Looking for about the 6. Love to throw. Has some time. Pass over the middle is incomplete. Low throw. Looking for Romeo. No, that's not Romeo Dobbs. That's Dontavian Wicks. Was the intended target, but low throw, couldn't hang on. And if that was on target, that could have been a touchdown. He had plenty of space to run if he just put it on his chest. Yeah, that's at his knees. If that's like at the belt or higher, that could be a massive gain. All right, to make it a 4-point game. The field goal try is up, and it is doinked. No good. Hit off the right upright. Oh man, the Packers. We're off to a pretty solid start, but now the dropped pass on third down, missed field goal. The Vikings are going to be having the ball up by 7. And that brings us to a commercial break. Broncos offense can't do shit. You really? Oh, was that Wildcat in New Orleans? The Saints just scored no matter what, even if that was Wildcat or not. No, it was just Taysom Hill. All right, Saints tie it up at 7, or about to. Thanks to a Taysom Hill touchdown run. Jeez. Yeah, that's why man, calling Saints games are gonna be weird when they eventually end up doing so. Back commercial break here in Green Bay, so I have 4 other games up off to the side here to keep an eye on. A little updates from those. Bengals just failed to convert a 3rd and 3. And yeah, the Saints just tied it up. I can't tell if is it raining in New York right now? I think it might be. That would explain why the offenses can't do much today. Yeah, commercial break here in Green Bay and not missing anything. I will say Carolina was able to move the ball pretty effectively on their first drive. Can't say the exact same for Cincy. And all the games that I'm keeping an eye on are now at commercials. They can update from the other ones. Rams up by 3. Tie game in Houston. The Buccaneers might go up by 14. I had Tampa winning that game, and that feels good seeing it come to fruition. All right, just coming back from a commercial break here in Green Bay. The Vikings. Great opportunity here after the missed field goal. 1st and 10, just about 6:45 to play. Darnold in under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle. Aaron Jones, plenty of space to run, breaks off 1 tackle, still going for a 1st down and more, up to about the 44-yard line. But there's a flag on the play. Big time run. We'll see if that gets called back. It's face mask on Green Bay. Add 15 to the end of the run. And Minnesota is already well in the plus territory. I'm going to bring back up the rosters. Yeah. Is it even incidental? It don't matter anymore, but that's a face mask. It didn't do much though, but that's definitely a face mask. All right, 1st and 10 now from the plus 41. Darnold under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this off, cutting up the middle is Aaron Jones once again, and going to fall forward for about 1 yard, maybe even 2 on the play. Not a terrible piece of running there. I mean, yeah, it's a gain of 1. They're ruling it. Stephon Diggs end around is what scored Houston's tying touchdown. All right. Darnold shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left, 1 to the right. Ball on the 40. Going to look to throw. Replay pass left side caught by Jordan Addison, going to gain 5-ish up to about the 34. Honestly, if I'm Minnesota, you should probably just accept this. Yeah, that was a free play though for Minnesota. Encroachment on Green Bay, and yeah, 5-yard penalty. Replay second down. Calling it on Devontae Wyatt. Yeah, this would have been a week like last year when I wasn't doing all this. I went to a Tampa game when Miami was playing on primetime that week. This would have been the week for me to do that same thing. Like if I wasn't doing all this, I would have been in Tampa today. Again, that's a great game to go to, but this is even better. Darnold under center, back behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle, and there's a lane there, but not much else as it closed quickly. Gain of about 2 on the play, maybe 3 for Aaron Jones. Third and short coming up. Yeah, Sam Darnold today is playing incredible. Or Minnesota in general. The offenses are non-existent in New York right now. Jeez. Yeah, Baker Mayfield so far 12 for 13, 2 touchdowns. Love to see it. All right, 3rd and 1. Darnold shotgun back to his left. Justin Jefferson was to his right. Now motion out to the right side. 2 receivers each side. Looking to throw. Stepping up in the pocket and has room to run. He does. First down and more. Getting out of bounds near the plus 22. Big time gain on 3rd down. The Vikings keep the drive alive and are right near the red zone. Like that's just that pocket presence. Like the old line is playing well, but that's good pocket presence from Darnold as well, and then smartly getting out of bounds without taking a big hit. Like it's just solid all around. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 22, 23. Darnold under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options each side. And they're not going to get the snap off in time. And with 4 minutes to go in the first. Oh, no, they're just taking delay of game. Okay. So 1st and 15 coming up. I mean, I get it, but all at the same time weird. Wait, let's just see the 1st and 15 coming up. Did I just see who I thought I saw in Indianapolis right now? Oh, I did. Joe Flacco is in the game in Indy. What did I miss? All right, Darnold, 1st and 15 in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options each side, looking to throw. Has some time pass left side, going to be caught wide open. Justin Jefferson, but he turned out of bounds, gain of about 5. Joe Flacco is in Indianapolis right now? What? Oh, since he just had a big pick. They're doing like the highlight of Darnold's career right now. Just that finishes up. 2nd and 10. Darnold shotgun. Back to his left, looking to throw. Dump off left side screenplay. Has some blocking. Going to get past the 20 to about the 15, maybe even a 14. That's Tyson Chandler, I believe, is the first name. Either like Ty or Tyson. Is one of the two. Ty Chandler on the reception for the halfback screen. Wait, not Richardson's back in. What? All right, 3rd and 1. Darnold in shotgun. Ball on the 5th. 3rd and 2, basically, actually. Darnold shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers right, looking to throw. Pass left side, going to be incomplete, but a flag is thrown. That's going to be DPI at about the 2-yard line. Eric Stokes going to be called on it, and Justin Jefferson, the intended receiver. Defensive pass interference on Green Bay. I mean, yeah, Jefferson wasn't able to get towards that because that was a back shoulder throw. So yeah, Jefferson tried to turn to try to then make the reception and wasn't fully able to. So it's definitely the correct call, but that's That sucks for Green Bay. You can't have that in that situation. Just can't. All right, first and goal. Darnold under center, back behind him. Going to play action, looking to throw. Has plenty of time. Throwing left side and incomplete. Just too high for Justin Jefferson. And there's a flag on the play. That might be illegal touch it. Because the back judge had his hat off. No, it's on Green Bay again. Holden on Green Bay. So automatic first down from like the half-yard line now. I thought maybe that was illegal touching because the ref had his hat off. It's typically a sign of it. Oh, yeah. Nope, yep, there it is. On that right side, yep, that's clear. All right, first and goal once again from 1-ish yard line. Darnold under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to toss this left side, and that's going to be no gain on the play. Right back to about the 2. Aaron Jones on the carry, trying to get him a touchdown in his old stomping ground. As the Colts just took a 14-point lead. Jeez. What's going on with the Steelers? I mean, the Colts are a solid team, so I'm still not used to that new text font for the Colts. All right, second and goal. Darnold under center, back behind him, and a fullback there as well. Going to play action, looking to throw. Has time, pass left side, caught, touchdown, Minnesota. They take a 13-point lead pending the extra point. Josh Oliver on the reception. And the Vikings have came to play. Anthony Richardson has gone to the locker room. Damn. Ron. Yeah, I must have missed that. I missed that play that happened on. What was the concussion maybe? No. Heading the extra point. Oh, no, I missed it. The extra point was good. Ooh, that's a rib shot. All right, commercial break here in Green Bay after the Vikings took the 14-point lead. And Cincy gets on the board first in Carolina. Yep, still a commercial here. New Orleans facing a 4th and short from inside their own territory, from in Atlanta's territory. Jets Broncos possession so far: -1 yard, -14, 0, -1, -2. Yeah, that Denver New York game is ugly right now. Jeez, still a commercial here in Green Bay. I'm going to quickly use this time to say, subscribe if you're new, be greatly appreciated. Live play-by-plays all season long. Leave a like while you're at it as well. Trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the year. Be greatly appreciated. As I'm keeping updates from like 5 different games right now, but this one here is the main priority that I'm actually doing play-by-play for. But again, there's a lot of good games in this first slate, so I figured at least like have some of the others on in the background as well. Keep an eye on. All right, just coming back from commercial break here in Green Bay, the Vikings just took a 14-point lead as we await Green Bay's response. They're gonna need something here. 6 completions, all to different receivers for Sam Darnold today. 6 for 7, 88 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's playing really well, being relatively smart with the football. That one incompletion should have been an interception. As the kickoff is underway, going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay will begin from the 30. One thing I'm going to be curious about come end of season is what teams get avoided when it comes to the new kickoff rule. I like the Vikings to win, but the Packers are my secondary team to root for because when I was younger and I was playing football myself as a quarterback, I watched a lot of Aaron Rodgers highlights and stuff. So they became my secondary team. Wait, I do have the Vikings to win this one. Love handoff left side for Josh Jacobs. Gonna try to bounce it out towards the left side, but brought down behind the line for a loss of about 3. Yeah. Again, I do like the Packers. I like the whole I like the whole history, the traditions, and all that they have. They're a really fun team, and just a really consistent team. So, they've become my secondary team whenever the Dolphins aren't shit. Which for a lot of the 2010s that was the case. All right, 2nd and 12. Love under center. Going to look back the pass. Has some time. Going to dump it off over the middle. Going to be a gain of about 5-ish to the 33. That's a Luke Musgrave on the reception. And 3rd and 7 coming up. It was Rodgers, Marino, and Roethlisberger, like the main 3 quarterbacks. I watched a lot of highlights and tape on when I was growing up because those were like the guys I wanted to emulate my game after. Love shotgun back to his right, 3 receiving options to the left. 3rd and 7, looking to throw. Pass over the middle, going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 47-yard line. Not a great start. That was a dangerous throw, and it proves point there. Oh, and someone's down for Green Bay as well. Look, I know that's not who I think it is, but every time I see 54 for Minnesota, I immediately think of Eric Kendricks. That's not who it is. That is Kamu Grugier-Hill, another former Dolphin making a big-time play. What's up? And that brings us to a commercial break. Another former Dolphin making a big-time play. What's up? Yeah, has everyone's day been so far? We're at commercial break here. Not much else going on across the rest of the league, it seems, right now. I mean, especially not in that Denver-New York game. That's been a snore fest. Jacksonville up by 3 with ball. Rams still only up by 3. Yeah. I mean, Kamu Grugier-Hill. That's not a name I thought I was going to be seeing a lot. Or really seeing at all after he left Miami. But good on him. He was primarily a special teams player for Miami. That's why I didn't expect much. I saw that commercial here. The Saints are inside the red zone, inside the 10 right now against Atlanta. And the Colts are playing really well today, geez. End around action in Carolina, going to be a solid game there. Yep, saw that commercial. Not missing anything. Yep, we'll be back for Sunday Night Football later today. The Bills take on the Ravens. Taysom Hill just had another touchdown run. God damn. And then tomorrow. Oh boy, tomorrow. My Dolphins play the Titans. That's going to be a game. Jeez. At first, cool as Christian Watson being helped off the field. As cool as it is, like, to have Miami play primetime and all that, because there was years where that didn't happen much. This is the week where I wish it was just like a 1 o'clock game. Because the other Monday night game tomorrow is fantastic. Darnold under center, back behind him. Man sent in motion, ball on the 44. Play action looking to throw. What could be the final play of the first quarter. Pass left side going to be caught, breaking one tackle, and fighting forward. Might have gotten just about 10 on the play. For just about the first, no, 2nd and 1. 6 seconds in the first quarter. Darnold in shotgun, and they're not going to get the snap off in time. That is the end of the first quarter. Vikings up by 14 as they are moving down the field as well. 86 with the reception. Yeah, Johnny Munt on that first down reception. That, again, brings us to the end of the first quarter. Honestly, even with this game not being like fully, I mean, it's the first quarter. It's not fully competitive at the moment, but the Vikings just a fun team to watch. I thought Xavier again, you had a fantastic touchdown grab. But why does it feel like every time I try to pay attention to this Denver New York game, the Broncos are on like a 2nd and 20? Commercial break here in Green Bay for the end of the first quarter, so keeping an update around some of the other games around the league. Waiting for the Steelers to do something. Same with Carolina. I mean, Carolina had a good first drive, but since then, it's been all Cincy, basically. Yeah. And then again, this Denver New York game. I assume it's raining there. That's probably why. The weather's probably not great. A 3rd and 13 slip screen that goes nowhere and is a fumble. God, Denver, how are you this bad? And I still like commercial. Is Carolina's going for it on 4th and 2 from the 40. But, okay, they got it, but that's a dangerous play call. Yeah, that's a clean fumble over there in Denver. God damn, Denver, why are you this bad? All right, just coming back from commercial break here in Green Bay. Minnesota up by 14 with ball and moving. Looking at a 2nd and 1 from about the plus 35. Minnesota has not trailed since week 1. That's crazy, but even crazier when you realize that their week 1 opponent was the Giants. We're at 2nd and 1, first play of the second quarter. Darnold in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends to the left. Going to hand this off up the middle for Aaron Jones, who's going to fight forward and gain about 2 yards on the play up to the 35. And that's enough for a Minnesota first down. Oh, and Christian Watson's being carted off on the sideline. That's rough. I hate to see that. He's a great young player. Darnold shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options each side. Looking to throw. Quick pass right side going to be caught and gain of about 7-ish. That's for Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a 2nd and short coming up. He's Donovan Peoples-Jones is a really solid. Well, that's not. No. I thought that was Donovan Peoples-Jones. Was that Trent Sherfield? No. It was more Donovan. Number 11 from Minnesota. Oh, it's Trent Sherfield. Okay. Well, same thing as yeah. Same point stance. He's a solid receiver 3. Toss play left side for Aaron Jones, going to gain the first down to about the 23. I could have sworn Donovan Peoples-Jones was on Minnesota at some point. Maybe I was thinking of like last year's team. All right, 1st and 10 coming up. Yeah, he's on Detroit. That's what it is. Got my NFC North teams confused. Darnold under center, back behind him. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends to the left. Ball in about the plus 22, 1st and 10. Going to pump fake and hand this off up the middle for Aaron Jones. Going to get to the 20, maybe the 19. Minnesota's in the red zone. 2nd and 7 coming up. As Carolina has just tied this game. But what is this Jets-Broncos game? They're really calling a penalty down in the end zone? Damn. Got lucky there. All right, 2nd and 7. Just under 13 minutes to play. Darnold in shotgun. Back to each side of him. Going to look to throw. Dump off right side for Aaron Jones on the screenplay. Has a blocker inside the 10. Finally brought down near the 7-yard line. But that's enough for the first down nonetheless. They really called that a penalty on Denver? Am I missing something? Kind of, yeah. No, I get it now. All right, 1st-and-goal from inside the 10. Just about 12 minutes to play. Ball in the 8. Darnold under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Man sent in motion from left to right. And Minnesota's going to call their second timeout. Didn't look like they were going to be able to get the snap off in time. Packers all-time leading rushers: Amon Green, Jim Taylor, and Aaron Jones. Coming up third. I did not realize Amon Green was the all-time leading rusher for the Packers. That's insane. I knew he was really good. I didn't even think he was all-time leading rusher good. All right. Ball on the 8, 1st-and-goal. Darnold under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left, 1 to the right. Then a man in motion. Darnold going to end around this one. Working that right side. Jordan Addison makes a man miss and gets in for the Minnesota touchdown. They are looking to run away with this one. That's the 2nd touchdown of the day for Jordan Addison. 1 through the air. And this one, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the extra point to make it a 21-point game coming up. What a spin. What a juke inside to get Keyshawn Nixon missing. And the extra point to make it a 21-point game. Kick is up and right down the middle. But that brings us to a commercial break with Minnesota leading 21-0. And the Packers in desperate need for a drive. We have a commercial here in Green Bay. Did the Jets just score? No, it's 3rd and goal from the 1. God Colts up by 17. Buccaneers up by 21. Jaguars up by 3, but the Texans are in the red zone. Rams up by 6. Saints up by 4 after a long field goal try from Atlanta. All right, saw a commercial here in Green Bay. Was that a Denver player that's shaking up? Nice. Yeah, the running back who fumbled is being checked up on the sideline over in Denver. Denver, New York. That was a solid hit to force that fumble. He's. Wait, what's going on? Saw a commercial here in Green Bay and I missed anything, but something's going on in Denver, New York that's causing stoppage. Oh shit, wait. Oh yeah, he's being put on a stretcher. He was one of their running backs. Did he just collapse on the sideline? What's going on in that game? A kickoff underway here in Green Bay. Going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay will begin from the 30. I'm going to look for an update from this. I have zero idea what's going on. Already for the main games, I don't have sound really, but especially for these 4 games I have on the side here, I'm not going to have any kind of audio for. I'm not seeing any updates on this yet. We'll wait and see. All right. 1st and 10 for Green Bay. All right, Love shotgun back to his right. Man sent in motion, going to play action, looking to throw. Has some time throwing over the middle, going to be caught near midfield. That is, I believe, Romeo Doubs on the reception. Yes, it is. Big time play to kick off this drive. Gain of 20. All right, 1st and 10 from about midfield. Love and shotgun back to his right. Going to hand this off up the middle and loss of 1 on the play. So a great first play of the drive, followed up by one that just did not get anything really working for it. The Vikings were not fooled. Emmanuel Wilson, loss of 1 on the carry. And 2nd and 11 coming up. Love, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 49, looking to throw. Pass quick, right side, going to be caught. And trying to make some moves, going to be brought down near the plus 43 is Jaden Reed. Since he had a long touchdown, it seems they go up by 7. All right, 3rd and 3 coming up here in Green Bay. Love, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Ball in the 43, looking for the 40. Trying to get Minnesota to jump. Not going to work. Making adjustments at the line right now. Just under 10 minutes to play in this half. Love looking to throw. Has some time now, stepping up. Throwing deep right side and going to be incomplete. Looking for Jaden Reed, and there is a flag thrown kind of late. That's going to be on Minnesota. Probably DPI or holding of the sort. Either way, 1st down, Green Bay coming up. Why is there like no one reporting on this? Oh, yeah, Jamar Chase had like a 50+ yard touchdown that just happened. Damn. Yeah, that's DPI. And again, that flag was thrown late, but it's clear. It's weird. Like typically the refs would throw a flag on that and then signal incomplete. Seemed like he waited to signal incomplete, then throw the flag. As Love gonna hand this one off on 1st and 10 up the middle and going to fight for 2, maybe 3s. Emmanuel Wilson. So 2nd down coming up. Anthony Richardson has been ruled out with a hip injury. It's Flacco the rest of the way. Jeez. All right, 2nd and 8. Love shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. All on the +21. Man sent in motion, going to look to throw. Pocket collapsing quickly, trying to escape to his left, unable to, and sacked. Back near, what, the 35-ish? Massive loss of yards. And a 3rd and really long coming up. Could not have that happen in this situation. Oh, that's a really nice pass stunt. Jeez, yeah, good job Minnesota getting that sack. And that was a big time sack. 3rd and 20, ball on the +31, looking for the +13 for a 1st down. Love and shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Dropping back, looking to throw. Minnesota only sending 3. Pass over the pass left side, going to be incomplete. Looking for Tucker Kraft. The hit jars the ball loose. And a 4th and 20 coming up. We finally have points in New York. It was a field goal from the Jets, whose drive started from the +30 and was only extended because of a DPI. All right, 49-yard try for Green Bay to get points on the board from the left hash. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and he missed it to the right. He missed it to the right again. He pushed it too far. And with 8 minutes to play just about in the 1st half, the Vikings have all the opportunity to really extend this game or extend this lead. That is rough. All right, finally there's an update here. Okay, we're at commercial. I'm gonna quickly see if I can get an update from this video. It's nothing official. It was Tyler Bidet for the Broncos who got hurt and had that scary scene happen. Nothing official. I mean, from where he got hit, it seems like it is something like rib related. I don't want to fully speculate. We'll wait to see what the Broncos say about it, but his day is most likely done, and that sucks. All right, so a commercial here in Green Bay. All right, just coming back from commercial break here in Green Bay. The Vikings have a chance to make this a 28-point game after another missed field goal. What an interception from Cincy. Again, I have games up in the background. Keep updated because it's a good week of football. Cam Taylor-Britt. Man, oh man. Once again, making a big-time pick. All right, 1st and 10 for Minnesota. That pick can be brought back, it seems. 1st and 10 for Minnesota. 1st and 10 for Minnesota. Darnold under center, back behind him, 2 receivers to each side. Ball in the 39. Going to play action, looking to throw. Feeling the pressure, but stepping up. Has some time, gonna just spike it into the ground at the feet of Jordan Addison. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Yo, what's going on? I mean, it is Pittsburgh. They do play. Oh man, Darnold had people open down the field. 2nd and 10 in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiver and options to each side. Going to hand this off, trying to work up the middle / the right side. Going to gain about 2 on the play with Ty Chandler. And the 3rd and 8 coming up. Yeah, Minnesota have been playing really well today. All right, Darnold in shotgun. Back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and 8. Going to look to throw. Gonna pass it left side. Has a man open, but overthrows it, incomplete. Oh, he had a man wide open, but just couldn't put it on target. And out comes the punting unit, the first punt of the day. That is the wrong thing to move. It's a 4th and 8 from about the 41. Punt comes off clean. And going to bounce outside the 20, inside the 10, down to near the 5. Could have let it bounce a little bit further, but still a very solid punt. And Green Bay will begin from well into their own territory with 7 minutes to play in this half. And if that brings us to a commercial break. But offense is just non-existent in New York right now, it seems. All right, so the commercial here. Atlanta has a 3-point lead over New Orleans. The Steelers are not playing well. Down by 17. Still nothing going on in that Jets game. Jeez, there's no offense today in that game. All right, select commercial. I'm gonna quickly use this time to say to you, subscribe if you're new. Be greatly appreciated. Play-by-plays all season long. Leave a like while you're at it as well. Is it play-by-plays all season? We'll be back tonight for Sunday Night Football. Tomorrow night for the Dolphin game. And when the UFL rolls around in March, we're doing play-by-plays for those as well. But yep, still that commercial. Not much happening elsewhere. I mean, there's stuff happening, but it's like that main one, that Jets Broncos game, has nothing happening. Houston up by 1 over Jacksonville. Tampa up by 24 over Philly. Carolina moving down the field trying to tie this game up before the half. And we're just coming back from commercial break. All right, yep, just coming back from commercial break here in Green Bay. Showing off the crucial catch gear for this season. As Green Bay beginning from well into their own territory at about the 6. Love, shotgun, back behind him. Gonna hand this off for Jacobs up the middle and going to gain up to about the 13. Pick up there of about 7, a second and short coming up. Oh, shit, Chicago scoring a touchdown to take a 1-point lead over LA. Love, quick pass left side, going to be caught to about the 19. Enough for a first down. That is Romeo Doubs on the reception. Just under 6.5 to play in this first half. Love in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 19. Going to look to throw. Delayed blitz coming. Pass over the middle. Is picked off. And returning pass inside the 20, the 15, the 10. And down to about the 4. It was a high pass to a tight end on the left side that was tipped further into the air. Then through the hands of Jaden Reed, who was behind that tight end on an in-breaking route. And then into the hands of a Minnesota defender. Or that was Romeo Doubs. I think. Okay, Luke Musgrave jumped for it, went through his hands. And then it was behind Jaden Reed because of it. And then went through his hands and into the Minnesota defender's hands, and it was picked off. Oh, that pass was not intended for Luke Musgrave. That was intended for Romeo Doubs, but Musgrave jumped thinking it was for him. That's the issue with those kind of routes. That kind of route concept. Darnold under center going to hand this off up the middle for Aaron Jones, going to get to about the 2. When we get a commercial, I'm going to highlight that. Holding on Minnesota is the call. We play first down, back him up 10. The penalty on that play. That is an unlucky break. Jeez. That pass was not intended for Luke Musgrave. Oh. So, again, when we get to a commercial break, I have the whiteboard I have off to the side. I'll bring that over and really show it. But if you remember the Super Bowl between the Rams and the Bengals, that was a very similar route concept to the no-look pass that got highlighted from that game. Ooh. Darnold shotgun back to his left. First and goal from the 14. Throwing right side, going to be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Justin Jefferson. Are you kidding me? What? I need to see a different angle of that. What's up, Level? What a throw. What a grab. Holy shit. Did he catch that on Nixon's bat? That is a beautiful throw. Holy. Extra point is up and good. It's now 28-0. Green Bay has 2 interceptions and 2 missed field goals. That's basically it. That 5 Boflesh, I know you're watching your Cincy game, but that touchdown throw that Sam Darnold just have, that was beautiful. Holy. He threw that ball right in between, where Jefferson was and where Keyshawn Nixon was. Legit threw a keyhole type accuracy. And only to where Jefferson could catch that. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna send this highlight to you, Bob Flash, because you need to see this touchdown grab. Holy shit. But yeah, again, so for those who don't understand how this happened, 2 interceptions and 2 missed field goals from Green Bay has caused this. Bro, sit. I might do it. Even if Kansas City wins, I might do it. I might put Minnesota at 1 after this week. What a grab. I just sent it to you, Bob Flash. Okay. Too busy this morning, but yeah, Justin Jefferson is something different. If Lacey is a better receiver prospect than Chase and Jefferson, then what? Is he the next like Randy Moss or something? We're at commercial here in Green Bay. Please don't go out commercial. I just want to highlight that interception that happened. Okay, cool. So real quick, as fast as I can. I'm gonna have the whiteboard real quick because I wanted to talk about that interception that Green Bay just threw. Bob Flash, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I say there was the Super Bowl play that Sam Darnold made. Right, so the Sam Darnold no-look pass in the Super Bowl and that concept that happened, it was the exact same thing that happened here. You have the tight end lined up with the offensive line and all that, and then you have the outside receiver. The tight end's going to do a sit on that left side, then the receiver comes in behind him, kind of like that. Is that noticeable? That's the wrong one. Wrong marker. So it's the tight end sit here, receiver in route break in there. So it's kind of just you have the check down option or the receiver breaking over the middle. This is the concept that Matthew Stafford threw the no look pass on. Kickoff is underway, going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Love tried to throw it to this back receiver here on the inbreaker. Because that's why there was such a high angled pass, but it wasn't high enough. Because Luke Musgrave jumped, thinking it was to him in the flat here, not realizing that Romeo Doubs was coming right behind him. So he jumped up, tipped it, made the throw behind Romeo Doubs, who then couldn't hang on to it, and then picked off by Minnesota. It's these kind of mistakes that you cannot make when you're down by 21, especially to a divisional opponent. Like that's a mental mistake. And now Green Bay's in a tough spot. Going to be a throw on the right side, incomplete. No one in the area. Love had to escape pressure, rolling out to his right. 2nd and 10 coming up. A lot happened on that previous drive. Yeah. Exactly. It's the miscues. Like Green Bay's had a lot of miscues today, but it's still not. It's still like it still feels like they should be in this, even with them all. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up. I'll take care of that later. Just under 5.5 to play. 2nd and 10 for Green Bay. Love and shotgun back to his left, 3 receiving options to the right, looking to throw. Going to be a screen play left side that's tipped at the line, incomplete. Looking for Emmanuel Wilson. But yeah, it's again like go back. I have me breaking down that same exact concept on this channel. So if you go back to the 5 ways to manipulate a defense video, but again, it's just look up no look pass Matthew Stafford in the Super Bowl, and you'll see that concept that works well. Yes, Jordan Love is back today, and you can tell that he is shaking off rust throughout the day. He's not fully putting a lot of pressure on his leg. Yeah, Love shotgun back to his left. Then the man in motion, looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Going to be a dump off right side to a wide open Tucker Kraft. That's a first down and more. Staying in bounds. Finally brought down right near the 45 midfield-ish. But big play there. Yeah, Love is back, but he has taken some leg shots today. So we'll see. He's looked okay. He has those 2 interceptions. That second one wasn't his fault. That first one, that was a dangerous pass that was not going to be completed. The ball on the plus 49. Love and shotgun back behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle. Emmanuel Wilson, patient running, going to pick up about 6 on the play. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure of it. I mean, it's been a good game over there in Carolina. Oh yeah, Sam Darnold he's in a much better situation than both New York and Carolina. Like, Minnesota has a very well-built and well-coached team, and especially that defense side of the ball. He has Justin Jefferson for the primary receiving target. Like, it's the best situation to be in for a veteran quarterback. Love looking to throw in 2nd and 5. Quick pass right side, caught by Luke Musgrave, going to gain 4.5, maybe the 5 needed. Is right in New York? Yeah, that makes sense. That Denver New York game has been ugly, to say the least. 3rd and 1 coming up for Green Bay. Yeah, Jordan Addison's really good as well. I know they have TJ Hawkinson's a really good tight end. And then Aaron Jones. Like, Minnesota has a really good team. And that's why people were like, if they would have just kept Kirk Cousins, they would have been contenders. But hell, even with Sam Darnold, they seem like contenders right now. 3rd and 1, going to hand this off, and there's a play stoppage right before the snap for a false start on Green Bay. Time to finally move this over. Like, Minnesota has a really, really well-ran team, and it's being shown that they just, like, it's not hard to, like, not hard to plug and play. I mean, with a veteran quarterback, this offense is ran really well. Especially someone like Sam Darnold, who had the entire offseason to learn the system. 3rd and 6, Love and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Just under 3 minutes to play. Ball on the plus 45. Looking for the plus 39. Love dropping back, looking to throw. Going to step up and try to take it himself. He's going to get the first down to just past the 39, but he went down awkwardly on his legs. A little slow to get up, but eventually did. Seems fine. There's a flag on the play. It's hands to the face on Minnesota. I think they'll be tacking on 5 to the end of that run. Yeah, he's limping a little bit. Nothing like really significant looking, but there's definitely some like cautious movement there of that leg. As yeah, he's been tackled. Oh yeah, he has someone land on the leg as well. He's been tackled by the legs a lot today. But 1st and 10 coming up. Yeah, Packers do have a good as well. Again, it's consistent quarterback play for 30 plus years. Yeah, you can have it good. Love shotgun back behind him. Going to play action, looking to throw. Pass strike over the middle, caught for the first down, and more. Romeo Doubs to about the 15. Minnesota has a really good defense. That's part of the reason. And the other reason is just miscues. They have 2 interceptions thrown and 2 missed field goals. You're not going to win a lot of games with that, especially when your defense isn't doing a lot either. Flag on the play pre-snap, just about 2 minutes to go in this first half. Okay, I think there was just a play stoppage. Yeah, but it's like, the Green Bay is missing Jair Alexander. Oh, is Minnesota challenging this? Is Minnesota challenging the completion? They might be. It's either they're challenging it or it's just under review. Guess we'll see if, because I don't see any necessarily clear signs. No, I mean, it looks like it's caught, but not really a great angle there. This would be the better one. It's did he get his hands underneath it? It's like, did he get that left hand or that right hand underneath the ball? I am not sure. That's tough to say. He definitely didn't have clean possession. The thing is did he gain proper possession? Oh no, that hit. It was a Minnesota challenge. Minnesota wins the challenge. If incomplete pass, so they regain a challenge. So with 2:04 to play in this first half, a third down coming up, I believe, for Minnesota. No, Minnesota. Second and 10 for Green Bay. There we go. Second and 10 for Green Bay coming up with 2:23 to play in the first half. They reset the game clock as well. All right, Love, shotgun, back to his left. Three receivers to the right. Sending one in motion. Dropping back, looking to throw. What could be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Pass over the middle is currently going to be ruled as a catch by Dontavian Wicks. And nope, it's now being ruled incomplete. It's the same thing of, did he get a hand underneath it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he did get a hand underneath it or not. And now Green Bay is going to use a challenge. So back-to-back plays being challenged. That's a tough one to challenge. That is a tough one to challenge. I mean, did he get both hands underneath it? No. No, that hit the ground. He didn't get a hand underneath it. That's a tough one to challenge. I mean, I get it because you're kind of desperate right now. But that is a tough thing to throw a challenge flag at. It is just a question of, did he get a hand underneath it? I don't think he did. I think the left hand is definitely the closest one to getting underneath the ball. I don't think it did get underneath though. Or it didn't get fully underneath, so it still hits the ground. Yep, ruling on the field stands. So Green Bay is going to lose a timeout and one of their challenges. Third and 10 coming up. 2:16 to play in this half. What could be the final play before the 2-minute warning coming up. Love, shotgun, back to his right, three receivers to the left. Ball on the plus 34, third and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw. Minnesota sending pressure. Throwing left side, going to be incomplete. Attended for Dontavian Wicks. Love hit while throwing. Forced a little bit of an errant pass, but nonetheless, incomplete. And down by 28, you have a decision to make here for Green Bay. You have a decision to be made. You're down by 28. You get ball to begin the half, so yeah, you might just want points. But your kicker has missed 2 kicks to the right today so far. But yeah, the offense is staying on the field. 4th and 10. Love in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Minnesota only sending 3. Love looking to throw, has plenty of time deep down the middle, and incomplete. Didn't really have a man open, just kind of threw it because. And that's a 4th down stand for Minnesota. So with 2:03 to play before the half, this game could get even uglier. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe because Washington has like better, have more. Washington has a better offensive line, probably. Because yeah, Daniels wasn't necessarily rushed that often against Cincy, and when he was, he has the mobility to escape it well. All right, now final play before a 2-minute warning. Darnold in shotgun, back to his right, going to just hand this off up the middle for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. That's Ty Chandler on the carry, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning, of which I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Still at commercial here, not missing anything. Yeah, exactly. The offensive line's a big reason for why some teams are better than others. As hey, since he just took the lead right before the half, which is good. And literally there's like a second left. Since he takes the lead with a touchdown, and I'm pretty sure since he gets ball to begin that half. If I remember the early part of that game correctly. So y'all in a good spot. There was still a commercial here in Green Bay for the 2-minute warning. The Steelers doing nothing on offense, man. All right, just coming back from commercial here. Yeah. I mean, the Packers, man, they've just been playing. It's been a lot of miscues today, a lot of like dumb mistakes. 2nd and 7 coming up. Darnold in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receiving options to the left, back to his right. 2nd and 7, Darnold looking to throw. Has time, gonna dump it off left side, going to be caught for about 6.5 on the play. Johnny Munt on the reception. And 3rd and 1 coming up. Just about a minute and a half to play in this first half. Darnold shotgun back to his left, looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has time, pass over the middle, incomplete. Oh, and the receiver takes an absolute shot. Yeah, that was a hospital pass from Sam Darnold. Jeez. Yeah, and he's down. Oh, man. Attended for Brandon Powell, and yeah, he's down, shaken up. That was a hospital pass. Behind it, right into the linebackers. Not a great pass. Yeah. He's only completed 10 passes. Minnesota has not had the ball a lot today on offense. And when they have, it has been with really good field positioning. Either well into plus territory or just about midfield. They've had full control of this game for a field position battle. And their ground game is working pretty well also. Like, I don't think Minnesota, I think the only time Minnesota started inside their own 30 was on the opening kickoff. Every other time it has been like near midfield. Yeah, I wonder how Grossi's feeling right now. Jeez, this has been a rough game. All right, here comes the punting unit for Minnesota. 4th and 1. Could we see a fake here? Probably not. But they are up by 28. Minute 17 to play in a half. Punt comes off clean. And going to be fair caught at about the 16-yard line. So 2 timeouts and a desperate need for points before the end of the half. With 1:11 to play in this first half. That was a nice play from Rodgers right before the end of the half to get field goal range. All right, 1st and 10, backed up at their own 16. Oh, man. Love, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Love looking to throw. Pass over the middle, going to be incomplete. Looking for Romeo Doubs. Because, like, with this being Love's first game back from injury, you didn't want it to be in a spot where he has to pass the ball. You wanted this to be a ground-focused type of game that just allows you to, like, make sure that Love doesn't, like, have to be, like, Love doesn't have to be under that much pressure. But down by 28, you can't really run the ball. Love, shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw. Going to dump it off left side to Josh Jacobs, makes one man miss, has room to run. Going to stiff arm and gain about 8 on the play before being pushed out of bounds. It's like, I don't think it would have gone too much better if it was Malik Willis. But you needed to, like, maintain time of possession and control the ball a lot better than what they have today. Exactly. Like, the Vikings are going for his legs. So that's why you wanted it to be a more ground focused type of game that doesn't require him to be in the pocket that much. Love looking to throw on 3rd and 2, has some time, gonna escape to his right, throwing down the field and incomplete. Into double coverage again, looking for Romeo Doubs. 4th and 2 coming up, and plenty of time for Minnesota. I mean, just plenty of time. 50 seconds on the clock. You had to have no timeouts, but still plenty of time. There's just nothing. Minnesota's doing a great job on defense. I will say that. But there's just nothing. First punt of the day for Green Bay. Comes off clean. And going to be returned. But fair caught at... He muffed it! It's a muffed punt! And Green Bay's going to recover and score. Touchdown Green Bay on a muffed punt. The second time today that has happened. A muffed punt 6. Wow. No flags. And Green Bay scores their first points through special teams thanks to a muffed punt. Right through his hands. Jeez. The second muffed punt scoop and score today. Atlanta had one earlier. Green Bay has one now. Exactly. I had a nickel. Every time a muffed punt 6 happened, I have 2 nickels. And no, the ruling hit. Oh, yeah, because the inside 2 minutes. First and goal from the 3. Love and shotgun. Back to his right. Love looking to throw. Pass for the end zone. Going to be caught, but did he cross the plane? They're saying no down at the 1. I forgot. Inside 2 minutes, the only person who can advance the ball in any way is the return man because he's the one who fumbled it. Nah, that's just the rules. The only inside the 2-minute warnings for either half, the only person who can advance a fumble is the person who fumbled it. In which case, it's the return man. Well, LaFleur's not happy because he's saying he called a timeout well before where they said he did the 18-second mark. There's a flag now down because LaFleur was on the field and all that. But he's like, I was calling timeout as soon as he caught it. Alright, what's the flag? I imagine it's... Wait, you said unsportsmanlike conduct, but... What? Yeah, it's unsportsmanlike conduct on Green Bay, I assume, because again, LaFleur was well onto the field, it seems. Because again, he didn't get his timeout that he was trying to call. Yeah, it's not a touchdown. He didn't have possession. The ball didn't cross the plane when he had possession on that catch. It's down at the 1, like the half-yard line. That's no doubt. Yeah, LaFleur was well onto the field, well down near the end zone, saying he was trying to call a timeout. And that might have just cost Green Bay points, a touchdown before the end of the half. Oh, yeah, he was calling timeout well before. The ref was looking right at him for one of them, and they didn't give him the timeout. What? All right, now Green Bay is going to call their second timeout. It seems, yeah. Yeah, he was calling timeout. The ref saw him but ignored him, so he ran onto the field to get the timeout called, it seems. But then they still didn't see him calling timeout, so they just threw the unsportsmanlike conduct flag. The ref turns his head to look at him as he's calling timeout, and then just looks back onto the field. Are you kidding me? Come on. Alright, second and goal from the 15. Love shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right. 20 seconds to go. Love play action looking to throw. Pass right side. Going to be caught. And touchdown Green Bay. They score anyway. Jaden Reed. What a grab. Mawson the defender. Ball don't lie. A 15-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Reed gives the Green Bay points as they get ball to begin the second half as well. Right over top of the defender. Ball don't lie. That's for damn sure. That's a bad penalty that they threw. Oh, man. All right, the extra point to make it a 21-point game. Snap is off, but kick is up thanks to the hold being good. And it's through. Snap was a little bit to the right, but 21-point game right before the half. 15 seconds to play. And I would imagine when Minnesota gets the ball back, they will just need this one out to bring us to halftime, as Minnesota has no timeouts. That is a bad unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But hey, it didn't matter. So I know I've mentioned it quite a bit throughout today that that offense is not being played in Denver, New York. Bo Nix is 7 for 15 for -7 yards. My day's going good. How's your day going, fellow Florida Panthers fan? Bit just chaos throughout the NFL today. Good, yeah, nice. This game has been entertaining for sure, but some of the other ones have also been like confusing. Yeah, Ball Flash, no offense is being played in New York right now. Both teams are averaging like under 2 yards a play, I believe. The score is 6-0. All right, Green Bay is going to kick this one away right before the end of the half. Going to be returned, muffed again. Returned from the 5. And going to get up to about the 20. Imagine, yeah. I mean, this game. What's the official stats? Yeah, the Jets just got a few extra yards right before the end of the half. I don't know. I don't know. I think a lot of it's just screenplays that haven't been working. But yeah, the Broncos are averaging just about 2 yards a play, with the Jets averaging just about 3 yards a play. As Sam Darnold going to need this one out to bring us to halftime here in Lambeau Field. The Packers will get ball to begin the second half, as they have a while to. They have quite a way. Yeah, they have quite a ways away to work their way back into this one. Imagine it happened week 1. Sunday Night Football got one. It was fun. You can, but I think the ground game is making it up for it. Yeah, -7 passing yards, 53 rushing yards. Just not a good day. Again, like the Jets were averaging under 2 yards a play, but that final drive right before the half kind of made up for it. Yeah, we had a Grassy raid the first Sunday Night Football of the season. He rated. It was fun. Appreciate it still. When expected, he doesn't like to raid the same person twice, which I fully understand for what he wants to do with those. But you can't average negative yards. It's rare, and typically only for like the first few drives, but it's possible. At halftime here in Green Bay, as we have as we kind of shift focus to the rest of the league. Saints about to punt this one away after a failed drive to begin the half there. They're down by 3. Oh yeah, the Vikings might be for real. I watched a few Vikings games like throughout the season. Like I watched their game. I watched a little bit of the game against Houston. Last week. That's why I'm like, they're putting them at number 2 makes a lot of sense, and today's only showing it when it comes to power rankings wise. Like this has been a complete dominance of a performance. And depending on how close that KC Chargers game is in the 4 o'clock window, we might have a new number 1. because this has been very impressive of a game. Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams are good to go later today. Cordell Patterson's out for the rest of the day. That sucks. Yeah, that's one way to put it. That's for sure. Like Baker Mayfield is playing incredible today, and I was tempted to go live with that game instead. But yeah, Baker Mayfield 22 for 33, 2 touchdowns, over 230 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Like Baker Mayfield's having himself a day, and I love to see it. The Steelers are trying to get something going on offense. They have time in this one though, so I'm not too worried about them. Houston's up by 4. So are the Bears. Yeah, the Bears up by 4 over the Rams is crazy. Okay. Yeah, the Vikings have been really good. So I was tempted. So the Vikings are a team where, yeah, that week 1 game was like a good win, and was definitely a sign to come for how they played. At that time, like it was against the Giants. I didn't really think much of it. And then they had that Niners game in week 2. That was a really closely tight game, and was impressive. But it's at the same time, it's like, okay, you've owned the Niners at home since like since the beginning of the millennia. Show me or the century. Show me what you can do. And then yeah, last week was really impressive. Today was really impressive. I don't know if the Vikings can prevent the three-peat, but they're definitely up there because their defense is really good. It's either going to be the Vikings or the Buccaneers. Like those are the two teams that I have the most faith in. We'll see how the Lions play later today or tomorrow. We'll see how the Lions play. But as of right now, it is the Vikings. It is the Vikings, the Buccaneers, the Bills. I feel like this could be the year the Bills get over the hurdle and actually beat the Chiefs because they've been playing phenomenally. And we'll see them later today against the Ravens. But yeah, besides those teams, I don't know if there's much else that can really like be done. Or like who else could really like step in and prevent the three-peat. Yeah, I'm saying like if it like yeah, baby, Baker is cooking. But like to stop the three-peat, you just need a team to beat them in the playoffs. And I feel like Buffalo could be a team that can beat them. Obviously, the Vikings and the Buccaneers have a shot. I feel like the Lions could, but I need to see them be more consistent. Uh, the Niners just don't look like that good of a team. I don't see Seattle being that team to do it either. Maybe Houston, but Houston has looked really off the past few weeks. See, like I don't fully know. It's exactly that's like how they played last week against Minnesota and how they're playing today against Jacksonville. That's just those. I'm like, you really should be playing better, especially like this is at home against Jacksonville. And I know like a divisional game is always going to be more tightly competitive and all that, but like Jacksonville is not a good team. This is a game that should have been a clear bounce back game for Houston, and they're struggling. I don't fully know why. Like again, they still have the lead and everything, but Jacksonville, man, they've been playing solid today. It seems. Wait, any turnovers in that game? I don't think so. Houston fumbled the ball once. I could not tell you. I thought this game was going to be really competitive, and it had just makings of it early on. But again, it really is like a lot of miscues of the Packers. I mean, they have two, like the first 5 drives of the game went missed field goal, interception, missed field goal, interception, turnover on downs. So the first 5 drives was all nothing. And like especially those missed field goals, that is demoralizing because you feel like you had a good drive going. It's like, okay, we at least get points out of it, but then you missed a field goal, like it's gonna affect how you play the rest of the day. But that touchdown right before the half could definitely be something that they can build off of in the second half. So we'll just have to wait and see. The defense has started to play solid. Like the Packers defense is starting to adjust and adapt to the Vikings, whose offense was on fire to begin today, but has since slowed down. So we'll see. I think definitely the second half adjustments and all that is going to be a factor. But like if Green Bay doesn't score to begin this half, then it's gonna be a long road back to try to come back in this one. It already is a long road to come back, but scoring right out of halftime can make that road shorter and easier. But again, they just need to get something. They need consistency going. They've also kind of moved away from the ground game in the first half, which was working well for them. But definitely, like if they can get back to the ground game, I feel like they'll have a good shot. And yeah, that's also the case. The Vikings are just a good team. Like their defense is again one of, if not the best defensive units in the league, in part because it is ran incredibly. So I'm not too surprised. And yeah, again, I have my iPad right here with a quad box up. Some other games, give an update on. So I'm seeing that over there. Yeah, Cincy has looked pretty solid today. Yeah, exactly the same way Cincy just doubled up. If Green Bay can double up and score in their first drive of the half, it will go a long way. I mean, no, I mean, but yes, like, if there's no penalties at all, then yeah. But no, that was a DPI against the Bengals. I think that was the correct call, especially because you look at it the play before they called hands to the face on the Chiefs, which negated a 4th down conversion. As they just showed a commercial for Gladiator 2. Looked pretty good. But again, it's like the Bengals made a lot of other mistakes in that game that cost them it. So you can't fully blame bad. So I realized that was a point of contention after the game. I didn't notice it during the game. I thought it was a clean play. I'm cool with a no call. I did not realize that there was a point of contention that should have been DPI until after the game ended and I went back on Twitter and all that. Because like the route that Pitts ran was designed to go like behind the defense, and then Cousins threw it to the defensive player. Yeah, like he kind of got in the way and all that, but he was just in his zone, in his spot, and Pitts kind of ran to that spot and to him. If that ball was placed higher, to the point where there's clearly a chance he could have caught it, even with the defender just standing in his zone, then yeah, there's a reason for that to be DPI. But you kind of look back on it. The safety or the linebacker, he's playing a high zone in the middle of the field, and he's kind of just turning to go play his zone where they see Pitts running. Oh yeah, that game was terrible to watch. Like, it would have been a tough game to watch, even without the 22 penalties, because Skylar Thompson was a quarterback. But yeah, those penalties made it a lot worse. Hopefully, Tyler Huntley's getting the start tomorrow night. Hopefully, that game has less penalties and better quarterback play. But at the same time, we're also going to be watching Will Levis. So, we'll see. I was saying earlier that for as much as I do like having Miami on more primetime games, I wish that game was happening right now in the 1 o'clock window, because that Seahawks Lions game is going to be so much better of a Monday night game. And that game, yeah, hopefully we win by that much. Like that, the Dolphin game tomorrow night. I'm gonna be here play by play and watching it because Dolphin fan and all that. But man, yeah. Part of me wants to do Seattle Detroit instead, because that game should be incredible. But I would definitely have to have that on in the background, keep an update for it. I'm excited to see what Tyler Huntley can do with within this system. The thing is, he doesn't need to play terribly. I'm probably gonna watch both at the same time, similar to like what I'm doing now, where the main focus is Packers Vikings, but I have 4 other games so I have to decide here. I'll probably do the same thing, where the main focus will be the Dolphin game, but there'll be the Detroit Seattle game on in the background, because that game also has massive implications for power rankings this week. All right, just coming out of halftime, the second half kickoff is approaching momentarily. And there we go. Kickoff underway. Going to be bouncing into the end zone and down for a touchback. Green Bay will begin from the 30. Yeah, I saw that. And like that's the thing. Like, yeah, like all the hype surrounding the season was win the division. Especially with like how weak Buffalo looked in the offseason. But now like having a few weeks of actually like seeing how these teams play, if we can just get into the playoffs again, be above 500, potentially win a playoff game, fucking fine. Like we just need some stuff to build off of after how the season went. Love shotgun back to his right, going to hand this off up the middle for Josh Jacobs, going to gain about 4 on the play. Yeah, exactly. Like most likely, again, we'll see. Again, I do expect Tua to be back by week 8, like the Arizona game. So like we can beat Tennessee and New England, and then after the bye we beat we play a close game against the Colts. If we can get that like 6-7 seed and have to play like some team that's again in warmer weather. Love looking to throw in 2nd and 7, dump off left side, going to be caught and gain of about 2 on the play up to the 36. Okay, we'll see. There's still plenty of season left. Who knows how teams are going to look in a week or 2 from now. But it's again so a long season to play. It's only week 4, and I'm seeing a lot of Dolphins fans like just burn everything down. Pass left side on 3rd and 4, going to be ruled incomplete. They're saying it's a catch by Dontavian Wicks along the sideline. A fantastic grab. They're going a bit of hurry up here though. I mean, if we play Cincy, I like how changed up. Love shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side, and there was a stoppage there as Minnesota is going to challenge this one. Yeah, that was I'm not fully sure if he caught that ball. The main thing is did he just get his hands underneath it? Like it's way too early to say burn the season, especially because Tua is going to be back. Like if he wasn't going to be back in some capacity, either that's him retiring or it's just them saying, "Hey, take an extended break." Then yeah, I would say during the season. But he's expected to be back with about half the season to play, and if we're 3-3 by that point, we're fine. I mean, we played the Jets in New York, final game of the season. Like that's the Week 18 game. So we'll see. With how the Jets have played today against Denver, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be Buffalo winning the division, no doubt. I mean, maybe the Jets pull some shit out the ass, but I doubt it. Which, yeah, that I mean, either way, like, even if it is the Jets or the Bills winning that division, we're probably not going to finish second. I mean, we'll see how the Jets end up playing the rest of the season and how we end up playing going forward with Tyler Huntley. But I mean, hopefully 9-7 gets us in the playoffs, and even if it does, you'll probably be going to like a Buffalo, New York, maybe Houston. But again, I just don't see it. We won't be going to that great of a spot, that's for sure. No matter, even if it is like a team like Houston, it's still going against a 2 seed most likely. Yeah, it was announced yesterday that Huntley is getting the start tomorrow night, which I like. I really love that. Just adding that true extra factor of being able to make plays with his legs is going to be helpful. Yeah, we're at commercial break for the challenge, by the way. So he's just waiting to see. Waiting to see. We'll truly see tomorrow how well this team is, because the next 2-3 games aren't too difficult. Like the Colts is probably the toughest one, and even then they haven't looked the greatest so far this season. All right, Minnesota's challenging to completion. This will be their second challenge. No, that's incomplete. Yep, 4th and 4. Green Bay will punt this one away. Minnesota has one challenge remaining. All right, so punt comes off clean and going to be fair caught at about the 18-yard line. That would be great, but I do expect Tua to be back by week 8 in the Arizona game. Like that's my expectation for him to be back by. Being because again, like he's in great spirits, he's doing well and all that. I definitely feel like he could have been back sooner, but he was put on IR out of like the optics of everything. But yeah, like, I do expect Tua to be back right after, like right out of IR. Darnold shot under center, going to hand this off up the middle for Aaron Jones, going to get back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Exactly. Like we need to like take the actual like building steps before we can even think about a Super Bowl. Because we still have like our window is basically until 2028. That is our window. It's not now, of course, how open that window is throughout the next few years. That's up to debate. But that's our window isn't fully closed until 28 at the earliest. 2nd and 10. Darnold looking to throw deep left side and going to be incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson. And off target there. Tried an out and up with Jefferson, and it was good coverage by Eric Stokes. All right, 3rd and 10. Darnold in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Shifting the back to Darnold's left now. Looking to throw. Good blocking up front. Has time. Pass left side. Wide open. Caught past the 40. Tagged down near the 44. And who else but Justin? Was that Jordan? No, it's Jordan Addison on the reception. What a grab from Jordan Addison. Sky high in that ball. Yeah, great grab. I saw like the hat. I saw the 3 and thought maybe that was the 18. Damn, Chicago up by 8 over LA. That's crazy. What a grab from Jordan Addison. Ball now on the 43. Darnold under center, back behind him, going to hand this off left side for Aaron Jones. Has lane on the left side. First down and more up to about the plus 45. First down, Minnesota. They are moving. They're still looking to get this. Aaron Jones is still looking to get into the end zone today. All right, first and 10 from the plus 41. Darnold shotgun back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw. Blocking pretty solid up front. Going to step up, roll out to his left, escaping pressure. Going to evade sacks and have plenty of room to run. A 12 to 13 yard scramble for Sam Darnold picks up another Vikings first down. Yeah. Yep, that is good enough for another Vikings first down. Like, Sam Darnold is sneakily mobile. Like, that was a very good run there. Like, he has a very sneaky mobility out of Sam Darnold. Jeez. Under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Center 1 in motion, going to hand this off. Cutting back left side, Aaron Jones. Has space to run to about the 20-yard line, gain of 9 on the play. And they're good. I mean, this is Minnesota football. Second and 1 coming up. Jeez, Kamara took a big hit over there in Atlanta. All right, second and 1. Just now breaking the huddle with 10 seconds on the play clock. 10.5 to play in the third. Darnold shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options each side. Darnold looking to throw, has some time, stepping up. Throwing left side and going to be intercepted at the 1-yard line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers defense steps up, but the offense is backed up. If it was 4th and 30, I would go for it. Yeah. That's a great interception, and it got 2 feet in. And again, the Packers trying to build some momentum here. Okay, but nothing. I feel bad for anyone who's like actually paying attention and watching this Jets Broncos game. AKA, I feel bad for Perner. This game has not been good from what I can tell. It's a 6-point game with 8:40 to play in the third. Like, the Broncos just need one good drive. Like, how are they struggling this badly against the Jets defense? They did really well against the Buccaneers defense last week. And to me, like, yeah, the Jets defense is better, but not by that much. Yeah, save Perna. I mean, nah, you'll get another, what is it, new to the 30th now? Like, you have, what, the new to the 30th power worst game? Again, that game's unwatchable. Jeez. Yeah, commercial break here in Green Bay. The Eagles blocked the extra point and returned it for two. It was a 30-16 game in Tampa right now. Basketball. It's football, hockey, and basketball are the main ones. I somewhat keep up with everything else, but when it comes to, like, actually watching games, it is football, basketball, and hockey. Like, it's good that, like, the hockey and basketball season are right around the corner. Like, it was like last week, I believe, is when I'm situated up here in Orlando for the moment. So, like, the Panthers and Lightning were playing some preseason games at the Kia Center. I was very tempted to go, but I had other stuff to do that day. Yeah, I mean, real quick, 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line. Love shotgun, gonna hand this off to the right side for Josh Jacobs. Gonna get to about the 6. Yeah, I mean, like, being from South Florida and everything, you probably get this, but growing up, the Marlins were never good for me. Yeah, I grew up in the 2010s. Like, I never cared for the Marlins. I went to a few games here and there, but really, it was just bullshit around and not really pay attention. And even then, like, I have family from New York, so I'm more so a Yankees fan, but I don't fully care about the Yankees or baseball in general. It's always like primarily football and everything else. Love shotgun back to his right, 2nd and 6, looking to throw, escaping to his right, going to throw it right side and incomplete. Looking for Josh Jacobs, nearly a safety. Yes, like, even like, it was for a while. It was primarily football. Then I got into basketball right around the bubble, and then I got into hockey shortly after that. Yeah, love is not cooking. Like, yeah, I was like following like hockey and basketball for a while, but I never really fully got into it until like somewhat recently. But now that I have, like, hockey has overtaken basketball for me as my second favorite sport. It's so much fun to watch. Love looking to throw in 3rd and 6, pass over the middle through the hands. Looking for Dontavian Wicks. 4th and 6, gonna be punting from way backed up. I mean, the throw was a little bit behind Wicks, but still, like, you need to catch that. Exactly, yeah. It feels good to have a team that I know could, like, that I know is going to be, like, competitive every single night. And that was the Dolphins last year, but this year, man, it's been something else. Because, like, I've never been to a playoff football game because Dolphins never been in the playoffs. Or, like, they have, but rarely in Florida. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returning from about the 35. Breaks 2 tackles. Has room to run. Going to try to cut it left side up the middle. Takes a shot. Brought down near the 44. Like, I went to Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals last year for the Panthers, and, like, I've been to a few the regular season hockey games before that, and I've been to, like, obviously, like, some really intense football games. The atmosphere at Emirates Bank for Game 6 was incredible. Like, easily the best sporting event I've ever been to. Oh yeah, I want to go. I want to try to go to more. Go to a few again this year. The issue is, like, I'm only really in South Florida for the holidays and stuff, so, like, trying to find the time, trying to find, like, which games to go to. Like, I was looking last week or so, around that time, like, majority of the games were road games during December, and I'm like, why? I might go to one during Thanksgiving. We'll see, but I have, like, other stuff to do during that as well. If not, I'll probably go to one spring break, and right before the playoffs start, I'll probably end up going to one. I could always make my way out to Tampa as well, but most of the times when they're playing in Tampa, the season is during the holidays, so I'll figure it out. I'll make sure to go to a few Panther games this year. 23 playoffs. That was what, 2 years ago when they made a finals run. It's mainly just because they were a play-in team, and the Heat are never really. Like, the past few years for the Heat, they were never like past 2 years mainly. It's been a lot of like having bench like having like unknown step up to like excel really, and it's kind of always been the case for the Heat. But the NBA media is so focused on like the superstar names and the big market that the Heat, while yeah, Miami being a pretty big market, the Heat don't really have that like true superstar name that gets mentioned a lot. Like yeah, Jimmy's great. I love Jimmy. He is a superstar, but he's built that name as a superstar in Miami, and because of that, he doesn't get talked about much because he's a Miami superstar, not a league superstar to the media. Same goes for like Bam and even Tyler Hero to an extent, but he's more so just a star. But yeah, if for as big of a market as Miami and South Florida is, it does not get treated like a big market from the media. All right, 1st and 10, ball on the 44. Darnold gonna toss this right side for Aaron Jones. Has a lane going to get the first down and more into plus territory to about the plus 43. And do be feel like the reason why South Florida isn't viewed as a big media market right now, or really hasn't been for the past few years, is because it's only been till recently that there's been continued success in South Florida sports. All right, Darnold under center, going to hand this off right side on a counter play, and Aaron Jones going to be brought down near the 45, a loss of 2 on the play. Like LA sports had that continued success with the Lakers and now with the Rams and Chargers having big time names. Uh, Texas is always gonna be a big time market because of how big it is, even without teams playing necessarily the greatest. Like you're gonna have either Dallas playing really well or Houston playing really well, and in the NBA you're either gonna have San Antonio playing well and Dallas or whatnot. There's always gonna be some combination of teams playing well in Texas, and then every sports media place is located in New York. Darnold gonna be sacked back into the 40 on 2nd and 12. Yeah, but they're the team in the NBA basically. Because like especially like even now like, they're not the greatest of teams, but they have LeBron. They're gonna be talked about just because of that. LeBron could be on the Pistons and they would become the biggest media team in the league. Yeah, the 2nd and 12 play did not go as planned for Minnesota, sacked near their own 40. But then like every like massive media site or whatnot is either located and headquartered in LA or New York. 3rd and 25, dump off over the middle to Aaron Jones, gonna get brought back to about the initial line of scrimmage. It's a big time play, but still 4th and long. Yeah, that right before like an hour and a half before this stream started, I posted a video that was my reaction to the trade when my reaction yeah, but this channel is also technically not technically. It is co-hosted by a friend of mine for the NBA side of things, which we'll begin talking about on Wednesday nights when the season starts. But he's a Knicks fan, so that's more so his reaction. A punt comes off clean and going to be bouncing at the 1 and into the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, so yeah, that was that trade happened out of nowhere. I feel bad for both Cat and Randall. They both gave their alls to those cities for as long as they were there, and they pretty much got traded for each. They pretty much got tossed aside and traded out of the blue for each other and into arguably different, into much different situations. No, yeah, Cat did not deserve it. And again, Randall did not deserve it. Like, yeah, for as much as like you see, like if you watch a video, like Knicks, for as much as like Knicks fans, I believe, like have wanted Randall gone, he at least deserved to have been told about it beforehand and not dropped out of the blue like that. I mean, he might have been told beforehand, but from the information that's been reported, he wasn't. Same thing goes with Cat. Like they both deserved. Like if they were going to be traded, they both deserved to go to where they wanted to go. So like because Randall gave so much for that team and for that community in New York, and Cat was the same in Minnesota. But hey, that's the business side of things. We saw that we see that plenty in the NFL as well. Yeah, and he went through some really shaky years in Minnesota and was loyal all the way. Like it sucks. I imagine he will get like I'm not sure if the NBA does like 1 day contracts for players to retire as a member of teams, but if they do, I imagine Cat will retire a Timberwolf in some capacity. I imagine that they're going to honor him in some way when he does retire, whether that's a jersey retirement or some other form. Yeah, like the Timberwolves are still a good team. They're still going to be a really solid team. They still have those pieces, but yeah, it's as you say yourself, it's definitely a trade that looks better for the Knicks than the Timberwolves because the Knicks needed help at center, and Cat is a really solid big man. Okay, it's just one like if a guy like Cat who gave so much to that city, he deserved to like be like truly be respected if he was going to be traded. It doesn't feel the exact same as the Dame trade, but in the sense of like disrespecting a legend, a local legend, but similar capacity. Love looking to throw play action and dump it off right side and going to cut up field and have room to run. Montavian Wicks gets about 11 on the play. Oh yeah, no, Cat is fantastic. Which is why it's like you really, if you're gonna trade him, you really just did it like that, and that's weird. But that's the nature of sports. Handoff up the middle and going to gain about 8 on the play. Second and 2 coming up. All right, Love, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers each side as Bo Nix had a wide open touchdown pass. Love throwing right side, going to be caught. Dontavian Wick going to pick up about 8, enough for the first down. And hell yeah, Denver finally had a drive go their way. Beat the Jets, please. It'll be hilarious. 1 second. Love shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options each side. Going to hand this off up the middle. Has a room to run, but Emmanuel Wilson going to gain about 2 on the play as that lane collapses quickly. I mean, the East is a very weird conference this year. So I wouldn't say it's bad because like, they have solid pieces, the Pistons do. It's just how good is their coaching and how good can they put the pieces together. Love looking to throw in 2nd and 8. Pass left side, caught wide open is Jaden Reed. Breaking off 1 tackle and brought down near the 35, I believe. The 8 seed, yeah, that makes sense. I can see them making the play in and end up sneaking in. Gives full heart to every game. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's a guy like Cat who like was truly like, giving it his all to a city who never, I mean, to a team that never fully felt like was giving their all back. It sucks that now that they have mass success, they ship him off. But again, that's just the business nature of things. Love going to hand this off up the middle and has a lane to run. Emmanuel Wilson cutting right side, the 20, the 15, brought down near the 11, but there's a flag on the play. They were not going to trade Gobert. Like, they gave up so much for Gobert, they were not going to trade him that quickly. Holding on Green Bay is the call. Going to bring this one back. Calling it on Tucker Kraft. Like, I saw a report. I don't know how true it is, but I saw a report that was like they traded Cat so that way they can keep Nas Reed and some other name. I'm forgetting right now, but I'm like, if that truly was the reasoning, I'm sure Cat would have worked a restructure of some kind so you can still keep those guys. Again, I'm not fully sure if there are restructures in the NBA the same way there are in the NFL. But I feel like Cat would have done something like that if you just asked him. All right, 1st and 20 now for Green Bay. Love and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the plus 42. Play action looking to throw. Stepping up, has some time throwing deep down the field, left side, and incomplete. Tipped over the middle. Right, tipped along that like left middle side near the hashes. And incomplete into double coverage once again. Just not a great throw. 2nd and 18 coming up. Most Knicks game in regular season. Oh yeah, but that game for mostly both times they see each other. The game in the Gardens can be great because the whole Randall. I mean, who knows how they're gonna treat Randall. More so the outpour and like support for DiVincenzo's return game is gonna be great. And then obviously when Cat goes back to Minnesota, it will be a great game to watch. All right, 2nd and 18. Love shotgun back to his right, looking to throw. Going to dump it off right side, gun dropped, incomplete. Looking for Jaden Reed on a screen, on a bubble screen. And that sets up a 3rd and 18. Oh, DeAndre Swift is having his breakout game this year, huh? Cat post. Yeah. 3rd and 18 coming up for Green Bay. You had a solid drive here, but the penalties, man. All right, 3rd and 18. Love, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side, and motioning 1 from left to right. Dropping back, looking to throw. Pass right side underneath. Caught by Tucker Kraft. And going to get up to about the 32. Solid pickup there. Probably setting up a 4th down try and going for it from 4th and 8. I can still, yeah. Exactly. Whenever a player that's well respected. I love shotgun. 4th and 8, looking to throw. Has time in the pocket. Throwing right side. Has a man. And incomplete. Off the hands of Dontavian Wicks. Couldn't hang on. And man, he was open as well. If that ball is placed more towards the back corner of the end zone, that could have been a touchdown, but a little underthrown. Your favorite Western Conference team? But again, like, it's similar to the NFL. Like, I remember in 2019 when, well, not when Miami traded Tannehill to Tennessee, but when Cam Wake left with him. Because yeah, Cam Wake signed in the offseason to Tennessee. I remember when that happened, I hated it because Cam Wake is a legend in South Florida. So like, I was rooting for Tennessee the majority of those games, but it sucked. Darnold under center. Going to toss this right side for Aaron Jones, who's going to pick up about 5 on a play. Yeah, but the Pacers are going to be a sneakily, and then maybe not sneakily good team as they made the conference finals last year. But the Pacers are going to be a really solid team again this year, and again, same with the Knicks, because earlier in the offseason, they traded for Mikal Bridges, and then right before the season started, Cat trade happened. They really, really built that team well. Like, they have some really good pieces. They just need to put it all together, and we'll see how Thibodeau handles things as well. Darnold under center, back behind him alongside a fullback. And there's going to be a flag on the play. False start on Minnesota. I'm excited to see how the NBA season plays out this year. I think the Eastern Conference is a lot more up for grabs than it was last year. And then the West is going to be a dogfight as well. So we'll see. Again, like I think this Wednesday, every Wednesday I do Q&As, and Toasted typically is involved in it as well. He was the NBA fan of the channel, but he's the NBA insider. He's more in he knows a lot more about the NBA than I do. Darnold looking to throw in 2nd and 9, pass left side, caught by Justin Jefferson, and dive in for the first, but Mark's shy. Like Wednesday nights, I'm sure we'll talk about the NBA a bit more. And again, Toasted will be there. Same way, like I'm very knowledgeable about the NFL and the inner workings of it. That's him for the NBA. I'm more so kind of like casual-ish fan. Yeah, Boston's definitely just looking to run it back. So it will be. I still think they still have a great team. They just won the finals, obviously, but I definitely think they should have tried to do a little bit more. Again, there's always the deadline as well, but they are spending a lot of money into that team. Darnold under center, back behind him, 3rd and 1. Going to hand this off left side and going to be stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe getting half a yard, but not enough for the first. I believe that's Ty Chandler on the carry. Oh yeah, the Knicks spacing wise are going to be fantastic. Well, I think the idea is you have Brunson at the 1. I'm blanking. Brunson at the 1. I'm pretty sure I've heard some reports that it might be Josh Hart at the 4, Towns at the 5, McHale at the 3, and then I'm forgetting someone at the 2. But it's gonna be some great spacing. I have 4th and 1. Minnesota set to punt this one away. Punt comes off clean and going to be bouncing at around the 10 and out of bounds towards the 11. There we go. Yeah, Darnold needs to play a little bit better. I mean, yeah. I mean, I picked Minnesota to win this game for predictions and pick'ems and all that. But my secondary team, besides the Dolphins, is the Packers. So, again, I couldn't care about this matchup. It's more so later in the season that I actually started rooting for the Packers a bit more. Brogdon? Do they have Brogdon? It might be. I don't know. Yeah, I can list a bunch of NFL players at random, but when it comes to NBA players, I'm like, okay, I'm missing someone that's like of note. It might be Brogdon. Love, quick pass left side for Jaden Reed on the screenplay. Is going to pick up about 12, maybe 13. First down, Green Bay. Well, you punt because you're up by 21 against a Packers team whose offense has done nothing today. So you fully trust, you have fully faith in your defense in this one. So punting didn't make sense. Love looking to throw in 1st and 10, going to dump it off right side for Josh Jacobs, who's going to fight forward and gain about 8 on the play. Would they have Brogdon at the 2? I can not remember the Knicks main lineup right now. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 15 minutes to play. Vikings up by 21. Yeah, I know they got McHale. But I'm pretty sure McHale will be ran at the 3. If I'm not mistaken. So that's what I'm like, who's with the 2? I mean, you could always put Hart. I'm checking this. Next roster. I mean, I guess it could be Hart at the 2. I'm excited for basketball season as well. Like, I'll be having the games on in the background and all that. I don't have to. Oh yeah, duh. OG. Yeah, so Brunson at the 1, OG at the 2, Bridges at the 3, and then Hart at the 4 with Towns at the 5. It's like I know when it comes to NBA talk, I know I forget like some pretty big names, some really important names sometimes when discussing it, like forgetting OG. They really? Yeah, I've not really been keeping up with that game, but damn, Jacksonville. I mean, it's impressive that they're able to win. They've had some pretty solid moments this season. They just need to put it all together. Houston has the ball in Jacksonville territory, down by 3. Rams are down by 6 to the Bears. The Steelers are looking to score right now against the Colts. We'll see. Cincinnati's up by 10. Saints are down by 6 after a dropped touchdown. Yeah, Toast is not gonna be happy about us forgetting OG, is he? Don't tell him. Yep, at commercial break here. What did Alan Lazard just get called for? Yeah, at commercial here still. Alan Lazard got flagged for a double finger gun celebration. Damn. Yeah, that's true. All right, to begin the fourth quarter, Minnesota up by 21. Love and shotgun back behind them. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 30. Man sent in motion, play action, looking to throw. Love stepping up, going to throw it, crossbody right side, incomplete. Tucker Kraft was in the vicinity, but really no one there for that one. I'm supposed to use it. Yeah, exactly. And it's also like, I don't know, like basketball has a way to where even when your team isn't necessarily playing the best, it has a way to be like really entertaining. That's what like for like basketball and hockey a little bit less, but the same way, like it kind of feels better to be just a fan of the sport in general. Love handoff up the middle. Josh Jacobs breaks 1 tackle and brought down near the 43. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, who knows with the Pistons? Like yeah, for like especially baseball as well. Like baseball, basketball, and hockey a little bit as well. Just being a fan of the league and the sport in general feels like is a lot of fun. Pass right side for Tucker Kraft on the tight end screen is going to be caught and a gain of about 3, maybe 4. It's like yeah, like the Heat are my primary team for the NBA, but when the Heat are having an off night, I know I can tune into someone having like a 60-point game because with the amount of games that happen like throughout each week, you're always gonna find something that's worthwhile watching. Love looking to throw in 2nd and 7, has time, gonna step up, rolling out to his right, throwing right side, caught wide open, and it's gonna be Luke. Yeah, caught wide open, big time first down as Bo melted on the reception. Yeah, like basketball is a very fun sport to watch. Same with hockey. Like the sports that like are constant action are so easy to get lost in. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you still watch like even if your team's not the greatest. Like basketball is more like luck based. Maybe. Love throwing left side on 1st and 10, gonna be caught for about 4 on the play. And like when it comes to like regular season for those sports, I do feel like there's more randomness involved. Many years ago, yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Love shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, 2nd and 7. Ball on the plus 24. Yeah, exactly. Love looking to throw a quick pass right side, going to be caught for a 1st down and more up to about the 15. Solid pickup there, and the Packers looking to strike here. Yeah, that's the thing with relocation, and yeah, with relocation is I feel so bad for the fans of those teams that move, like with the Coyotes and now like all the Oakland teams basically. Dump off over the middle to Josh Jacobs, going to gain 9 on this play up to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and 1 coming up just under Just about 12:20 to play in this final frame. Like Rams fans, like St. Louis fans, I feel bad for, but the Battlehawks are here now, so it's fun seeing them show out for them. The Oakland fans as a whole, I feel bad for because they know how to show up for a good team. The issue is they've just been sold by owners way too much. Love shotgun back to his right, 2nd and 1, 2 receiving options each side. Man sent in motion, looking to throw, stepping up, instant pressure, escaping the sacks and just throws it away towards the end zone. Good job escaping like 3 sack opportunities and just getting that ball out. Has adapted to the Wild. Yeah, when it comes to the Minnesota Wild, I know they've had like really shaky years when it comes to like success. I love their Brandon. Like their Brandon is incredible. I feel like the colors could be a little bit better, but like that logo and the jerseys are fantastic. Yeah, college football going strong. Don't fully want to talk about yesterday because UCF fan here, that was a tough one to watch, but the college like, the Alabama Georgia game was fantastic last night. Love looking to throw in 2nd and 1, pass for the end zone, wide open, caught, touchdown, Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks makes this a 2-possession game with 11 and a half to play. Well, you see, Flash. Yeah, I don't know. That was it was a tough game to watch. Yeah, want to see Aaron Jones do the Lambeau leap? Yeah, UCF's defense was non-existent yesterday, and the offense did their best. Extra point is up and good. We have a 14-point game with 11:38 to play. Yeah, I know. Favorite sport it is, hardest sport. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it took for me to like truly like watch playoff hockey for me to understand the appeal of hockey. But once I did, I was hooked. Like, even regular season hockey now is a fantastic watch for me. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean they did, but at the same time, like there is an angle of that play that sees the ball loose. So I think it's the correct call. The main thing is calling that a touchdown on the field is the tough part about it. Hit me back hard. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to get. I want to see Aaron Jones attempt a Lambeau leap. Hit him back hard. I mean, but there's plenty. I mean, not plenty. There's a good chunk of time left to where, as long as this drive just resorts in some kind of points, it's a good look for the Vikings. This either needs to be a point scoring drive or a drive that kills like 7 minutes of clock. And I feel like the Vikings could do both. Okay, the Broncos are finding an offense. It seems okay. I'll take that. Still that commercial break here from Green Bay. Just keeping an eye on some other games as well while we're at it. Saints down by 6. Steelers trying to work a comeback against the Colts. They're down by 7. And that defense, the Steelers defense is playing well right now. It did get you good at autocorrect. To be fair, that emoji at the front also does not help. Jacksonville up by 3. Tampa up by 17. Right. Jets up by 2. Bengals up by 10. But Carolina is driving. At least they're attempting to. All right, back from commercial. Green Bay will be kicking this one off shortly. Again, just one more solid drive from Minnesota should cap this off. Trey Hendrickson is down in Cincy. Oh. Kickoff is underway. Going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. You'll begin from the 30. I get that reasoning. And yeah, I do kind of feel the same way with South Florida sports sometimes. But like, it depends on like what's causing the struggles. Like if it's an injury, then people are gonna feel bad for that, no doubt. If it's just poor like ownership and running of the team, yeah, like I can't feel bad for them, but it just depends on the full situation. Darnold under center, back behind him alongside a fullback. Two receivers to each side. Going to play action, looking to throw. Stepping up, has room to run if he chooses to, and does kind of after a delay. Gain of 2, and he goes down somewhat awkwardly. Speaking of injuries, yeah, hopefully Trey Hendrickson's okay. He's walking off the field on his own power. That's good to see. Yeah, Darnold a little shaken up after the play. He went down awkwardly with, again, what seems to resemble a hip drop tackle, but no flag in reference to a hip drop tackle. Like, okay. 2nd and 8 coming up. Darnold in shotgun. Back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Looking to throw. Pressure comes in quick. Left side. Hit. And is that a fumble? The ruling it a fumble. Picked up by Green Bay to the 20-yard line. And the Packers looking to come back in this one. Holy. A corner blitz from the left side. Darnold did not see it coming. And he fumbles it. Recovered by Green Bay. The Packers are right back in this. Ooh, yeah, that's rough, bot flash. Yeah, not coming back just yet, but Keyshawn Nixon, great job on that blitz to force the ball loose. No tuck rule impacting that one. Yeah, just Darnold didn't feel the pressure. Yeah. Exactly. It's just bad management and ownership can really ruin a team. Handoff up the middle for Josh Jacobs, going to gain about 7 on the play up to the 13-yard line. I mean, like, maybe not to the same extent as the Timberwolves, but like, look at the Marlins over here in Florida. Like, they've had some good use of success, but the front office just can't build off of it. Pass dump off left side to Tucker Kraft. He's going to break some tackles and dive forward for the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And just like that, there is a Lambeau leap. The Packers are within 1 possession. A dump off to the flat. And Tucker Kraft goes the distance. Did he step out at all? No. What footwork down the sideline. Wow. Tucker Kraft making plays happen, and Green Bay's going to go for 2. And also, as far as like competitive to a fault for a team, that's just the Heat as well. The Heat are constantly competitive, and thus they don't feel like they need to make massive improvements. And because of that, we're in the situation we're in now. Right, 2-point try from Green Bay to make it a 6-point game. Love in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Again, to make it a 6-point game. Love looking to throw. Going to step up, has some time, pass over the middle, wide open, caught. Conversion try good. Tucker Kraft once again. 6-point game. Man, oh man. And in the span of like a minute and a half, this game is all of a sudden right there. And that brings us to a commercial break. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, this just goes to show, man, if the Packers didn't have those miscues early on in this one, this is a much different game. And again, the Packers defense has stepped up this half. It's impressive. And then like, the offense as well. The offense is turning it on and stepping up on their own part. Oh, New Orleans has the ball under 2 minutes to play on Atlanta's 1 yard line. We're gonna have a tight finish in Atlanta, it seems. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this was a fantastic opening window for Week 4, and it was really tough to decide what game to actually have be the focus point. Yeah, this is the witching hour to a T. As George Pickens just had a great play for Pittsburgh, who are down by 10, looking to come back. The Jets down by 1 with just about 9 minutes to play. Yeah, I mean, I expected Minnesota to like have a very solid game plan, and they did for the first half at least. But in the second half, when the offense started to fall apart and not really be able to do too much, the defense eventually followed suit because they just kept getting tired. Or they're just constantly on the field and thus couldn't do much. Like that's why like the damn Darnold and the offense needs to have a drive here. Like they need something to go their way. As we're still at commercial, the Steelers are already inside the 10. Jeez. I get why you need the Broncos to lose. And so to be fair, so do I. I picked the Jets in pick'ems. If I want pick'ems to go smoothly, I need the Jets to win. But it would be hilarious if the Broncos pull it off. This kickoff is down in the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota will begin from the 30. Like basically, if the Jets do pull out and win this one, that's one more correct for pick'ems. If they lose, I get to make fun of Jets fans for at least 24 hours. So, all right, the 5th drive of the second half for the Vikings underway. Darnold under center, back behind him. 10-16 to play in this game. Only up by 6 now. Darnold going to play action, looking to throw. Pressure comes in quick. Pass right side, going to be caught by Justin Jefferson near the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield. And Keyshawn Nixon getting a little handsy there with Jordan Addison, it seems. Yep, exactly. The close finishes across the NFL is what football is, as the Steelers just scored a touchdown to go within 3. So now they're working on a comeback as well, and are 1 possession away. The Saints just scored a touchdown to go up by 1. Darnold gonna play action, looking to throw a screenplay right side for the tight end, and that's going to gain up to about the plus 45-ish. That is Johnny Munt on the reception, 2nd and 2 coming up. The amount of 1 possession games on right now is crazy. 7 of the 8 games on in this window are 1 possession in the 4th. Like, jeez. Darnold shotgun back to his right, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Green Bay sending pressure. Pass going to be wide open. Justin Jefferson right side. Inside the 20. Brought down near the 17. Massive play, and the Vikings are in striking distance. And there is a Packer down on the ground. That is number 95. I want to say Brashad Gary. No, that's Devontae Wyatt being checked up on now on the field, I believe. Yeah, he got upended, it seems. And yeah, the Vikings. Some teams just know when they need to flip the switch again and turn it back on and get things going again. That was the Vikings today. They went off the gas pedal a bit after the second half to begin the second half. And now that the Packers are ready to try to win this, they're going right back on the pedal like nothing changed. And so commercial break here in Green Bay. Kirk Cousins has 1 minute to get in the field goal range. No timeouts, down by 1. I was thinking about doing Saints Falcons today. I went against it because, I mean, good point. It's a great game as well, but that's going to be a photo finish in Atlanta. Jeez. Thanks. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, because well, yeah, this is like beginning of week 4 in the NFL. So in terms of NFL games, I've done just about 10, I believe. I've done quite a few NFL ones at this point, but during the spring, I got my troop practice in with the UFL games. Because I also do those. So stick around for that as well. Those are also fun to do. All right, 1st and 10. 8.5 to play. Ball on the plus 18. Darnold in shotgun. Back to his left. Looking to throw. Going to pass it left side in the flat to Aaron Jones, who's going to stretch forward for the first. Might be marked just shy. 2nd and about 2. And also, I'll be back Sunday Night Football. I'll be doing that one as well. Bills Ravens. That one's going to be a good game as well. No, did Rodgers just get hurt again? Oh, hold on. Just under 8 minutes to play. 2nd and 2. Darnold under center. Back behind the ball in the 10. Darnold going to just botched play, sliding down at the 15. Wanted to hand it off to Jones, but then seemed like it was supposed to be a toss play. But then, yeah, it just slides down. Right, they're replaying this a lot over there. Oh, yeah, he's on the sideline now. I'm not sure if he's hurt, though, but he did. He definitely got sacked weirdly. Also, yeah, typically I don't have a whole separate fucking quad box over here, but I knew this was going to be a fantastic opening window, so I wanted to have it just because, again, knew it'd be a bunch of great games on. 3rd and 7, Darnold looking to throw. Going to have time throwing it right side, just a throwaway. No one there. Maybe miscommunication, but nonetheless, 3rd and 7. And the 4th and 7 coming up. No, I don't think he actually got hurt. All right, on for the field goal try is Will Reichard. I believe I pronounced his last name. To make it a 9-point game and back to 2 possessions. 33-yard try. Kick is up and right down the middle. All right, so 6:50 to play in a 9-point game. Both teams have all timeouts. Oh. If we head to commercial, I'm going to quickly switch over to call in New Orleans, Atlanta, because 18 seconds left in Atlanta. They're heading to a commercial break here in Green Bay. So in the meantime, until we get back, 18 seconds left in Atlanta. The Saints up by 1, 24-23. Cousins, an errant throw intended for Drake London. 2nd and 10, ball on the 40. Very close to field goal range. No timeouts. Cousins looking to throw. Launching it deep down the field, right side, and incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. They're just taking shots towards the end zone now in Atlanta. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, Minnesota set to kick this one away. Kickoff is there and is going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay will begin from the 30 with 6:50 to play. Cousins shotgun back to his left. Looking to throw in 3rd and 10. There's about 10 seconds to play. Pass right side. Incomplete once again. No flag. 4th and 10. What would be a new career long for Younghoe Koo. They are like 3 yards shy of field goal range. All right, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Love, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on the 30. Love, looking to throw. Gonna launch it deep right side. Has the man wide open, caught for the first down. A bunch more up to the plus 35. That is Dontavian Wicks. The 58-yard try from Younghoe Koo, the right hash, for the win. Kick is up. Has the accuracy. It's good. Younghoe Koo drills it. The Falcons are gonna win off of a 58-yard field goal. Wow, a new career long for Younghoe Koo. And the Falcons escape the Saints. Love looking to throw in 1st and 10. Launching it deep right side and picked off in the end zone. The Vikings with potentially a game-sealing interception. And chaos ensues amongst the NFL. Picked off by Byron Murphy in the end zone. And that was just a bad decision to throw that pass. Yeah, there's Byron Murphy picking it off in the end zone, and man, oh man. Yeah, but the Falcons played a very good game today. I mean, I knew that game was gonna come down to the wire like that, so it's good to see that that it did. And that was a great kick as well for Atlanta. So they pull up the win there. Darnold shotgun back to his left. 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff up the middle. Aaron Jones going to fight forward for about 4 on the play. And it's time to let the clock tick. Take that, Jesus. Yeah. So you can't really see it because of the scoreboard, but similarly to how there's the Dolphins helmet on that Merino jersey, I want to have like something special for each team's jersey I have that represents like that team in some way. As the Saints are trying to do a lateral play and it's just not going to work, the Falcons win. Like whenever I do get the Packers jersey behind me, it will be a cheesehead representing it probably. Cousins under center, back behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle for Aaron Jones once again and going nowhere. Stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Clock ticking. 5:15 to play. And now the CBS broadcast is showcasing the field goal. Career-long game winner. Hell yeah. All right, Darnold in shotgun. Back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and 6. Looking for the 30-yard line. Making adjustments at the line. Get the snap off in time, they do. Darnold looking to throw, stepping up. Pass left side, going to be incomplete. Off the mark. 4th and 6 coming up. Attended for Naylor. Forgot the first name. Jalen Naylor. The intended target. Incomplete, though. And with a 9-point lead, Minnesota will be sending this one away. All right, 4th and 6. Yeah, the Falcons won. It was a great game. Punt comes off clean, going to be returned beginning from about the 36 and brought down to the 37. I mean, the Falcons. Kirk Cousins coming in clutch is not something I expected to happen that often this season, but he's coming close. But yeah, we have a lot of games ending very tightly right now. As Pittsburgh just failed a 4th and 10 that lost them the game. The Colts are going to sneak out of that one. Love, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options each side. 4.5 to play here. Love looking to throw. Pass left side going to be incomplete. Attended for Dontavian Wicks and a dangerous pass once again. All right, I know. Oh, Houston is down by 3 with a 1st and goal opportunity. Yeah, the Colts just won. Cincy looking to hang on here against Carolina. The Jets are facing a 4th and 10. Down by 1. Game on the line, basically. All right, Love, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. 4.5 to play. Love looking to throw. Escaping the pressure to the right. Rolling out. Gonna dump it off right side. Has a man that's Tucker Kraft going to fumble it. He fumbled and recovered by Minnesota. Back-to-back drives ending in turnovers for the Packers. And the Vikings might be hanging on in this one. 4:18 to play. Ball well into Packers territory. The Broncos made the 4th down stop. They should have this game in the bag. That's a beautiful peanut punch here by Minnesota. Byron Murphy, back-to-back drives with game-changing plays. Man, oh man, chaos ensuing. 22 seconds left in Jacksonville, Houston. One of the quad boxes I have. One of the games in the quad box, just switch over to that one. Again, Houston 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line, down by 3. A touchdown basically ends this as Jacksonville has no timeouts. We call in multiple games today, apparently. Darnold under center, back and fullback behind him. Ball from the plus 42. Going to hand this off. Left side or cutting up the middle is Aaron Jones, getting to about the 40, maybe 39.5. Gain of 2 on the play. Stroud looking to throw in 2nd and goal for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Houston. They take the lead with 18 seconds left. And the Texans just walked it off in Houston as the Jaguars have no timeouts. All of these late tight finishes, man. This is the NFL. So the Texans escaped Jacksonville. The Falcons escaped New Orleans. The Colts escaped Pittsburgh. Packers fans are leaving the stadium early with 4 minutes to play. They're down by 9. They could, but it's unlikely. That's why I'm saying that Houston has this one. Because they're about to go up by 4. Darnold, shotgun, back to his right. Flag on the play pre-snap. Going to be a false start, it seems, against Minnesota. Jets, 1 timeout remaining. Broncos facing a 3rd and 5, a minute and a half to play. A first down basically ends it in New York. I didn't even bother checking what the Bears-Rams game is doing right now. The Bears won by 6. 3rd and 13, Darnold in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 35. The ball on the 45. Handoff up the middle for Aaron Jones, going to gain about a yard on the play. The 35 play for Denver. Knicks going to do a QB keeper and going to lose about a yard or 2 on the play. That is your big 3rd down play. A QB power to the right side that went absolutely nowhere. The Jets are going to call their final timeout. And out comes Denver's field goal unit to make it a 4-point game. 3rd and 12 here from Green Bay. 4 minutes to play. The Packers have 1 timeout remaining. I haven't even realized they've been calling timeouts, but I get why they have. 3rd and 12 coming up. Flag on the play over in Houston on the kickoff, as there was good kick coverage there. Cincy on for the field goal attempt to potentially to put this one away. Basically, that would put them up by 10 with just under a minute to play. Just about a minute to play. The Broncos field goal try is good, it seems. No, oh god. Darnold looking to throw in 3rd and 12. Going to pass to the left side. Going to be caught along the sideline by who else but Justin Jefferson. 4 minutes to play first. The rule is incomplete. Denver missed the field goal try, so the Jets have a chance. No, he got 2 feet in. That's a fantastic grab from Justin Jefferson. The Jets have a shot down by 1 with a minute to play. God damn. I mean, Jefferson had 2 feet. Yeah, there's the challenge flag. Minnesota's going to challenge this one. That's going to be a successful challenge, I believe. Great job having both feet in bounds by Jefferson, barely. Yeah, there's the 1, and there's a second. Justin Jefferson's fantastic grab right there. All right, Evan McPherson to basically put this one away in Carolina. 46-yard try. As the Jets just got the midfield. McPherson's kick is up and good with a minute 14 remaining in Carolina. The Bengals have taken a 10-point lead. As they're still replaying the completion over here in Green Bay. The lateral play for Jacksonville does nothing. Going to be fumbled, it seems. And yeah, Houston wins. They beat Jacksonville. And DPI is called on Denver well into field goal range for Greg Zuerlein. And the Broncos might have just lost this game. Call overturned. Vikings won the challenge here. So 1st and 10, 4 minutes to play. And we'll see. Green Bay only have 1 timeout remaining. Ball on the plus 31. Darnold under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Motioning Justin Jefferson from the left to the right. Going to play action, looking to throw. Stepping up. Hit while throwing, pass over the middle. Caught for the first down and more inside the 15 to about the 12-13 yard line. As Jordan Addison. I appreciate you subscribing. I really do. And yeah, when Tom rated, it was a surreal moment for me because I've been a fan for him since pretty much COVID happened in 2020. So when he rated, it was surreal. It was fantastic. I appreciate it still. Probably always going to appreciate it. Yeah, I also appreciate you subscribing. Really do. All right, 3.5 to play. 1st and 10. Ball on the plus 13. Darnold under center, back behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle and a bounce now left side. Aaron Jones. Stiff arm going to be pushed out of bounds near the 6. I appreciate all who subscribes. Yeah, thank you for that. And this is probably, like, I watch a good chunk of football normally. This is probably the most football I've actually like properly watched in the season because of all these streams. They're always a blast. Yeah, I appreciate everyone who tunes in, everyone who subscribes. Gonna be here all season long and beyond. 2nd and 5 for Minnesota. Ball on the 8-yard line. Darnold under center, back behind him. Going to hand this off once again for Aaron Jones, who's going to get to about the 3. Maybe marked just shy, and he wants a touchdown so bad. Aaron Rodgers taking shot after shot today. He's slow to get up again. Just about 3 minutes to play. The Packers have called their final timeout. 3rd and 1 coming up. Oh yeah, Rodgers is limping off the field. He is in pain. Hate to see it. All right, Greg the Leg Zerline to give New York the lead. Late in this one. Kick is up. And right down. No, he missed it. Greg Zerline missed the field goal, and the Broncos are going to win. Wow. 3rd and 1, 3 minutes to play here in Green Bay. Darnold under center, back behind him, 3rd and 1. Man in motion, toss play, left side. Going to be just shy of the 1st down. Aaron Jones on the carry. Gain of nothing on the play. 4th and 1 coming up. So Cincy wins by 10. The Broncos are going to win. And my pick'ems this week are once again not the greatest. Because I'm trying to predict upsets, but I'm just picking the wrong games for the upsets. All right, 4th and 1. Minnesota letting this clock tick as much as they can before calling a timeout, it seems. And yeah, there we go. Timeout with 2:21 to play. Okay. And there we go. Now the timeouts are all set properly. I did pick Tampa to win. That was a correct one. So I got that wrong. I'm gonna get this one right. Got that one right. Got that one right. I got like 3 games correct in this early window. All right, that's about it for the 1 o'clock. This is the final 1 o'clock game still going. We have 2:20 to play. All right, 4th and 1. Minnesota keeping the offense on the field. Darnold under center. Man sent in motion, end around. Going to work that left side. Fighting forward. Did he get the first? It depends on the spot. That was Jalen Naylor once again on the carry this time. Oh, that spot looks like he might have gotten it by the tip of the football. No, Green Bay has no timeouts remaining. When they called their final one, I accidentally removed one from Minnesota, but this is the proper timeout stuff now. Minnesota 2 timeouts, Green Bay has none. I mean, they have the 2-minute warning, which is technically a timeout. The chain gainer on the field, and it's going to be just short of the first. The Packers make the 4th down stand. 2:14 to play. Down by 9. Oh, that is a close one. Oh, he tripped. He slipped. If Naylor didn't slip and was able to cut up that hole cleanly, that's a first down in the game. But instead, the Packers have life with 2:18 to play. Backed up at their own 3, basically. Love in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Shifting the back to his left, then back to his right. A tight end to the right side, handoff up the middle, Emmanuel Wilson. Going to get up to close to the 9, maybe even the 10. It depends on how long it takes Green Bay to score. If they score. Final play before the 2-minute warning. Love, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers each side. Throw in left side has a man going to be caught for the first down near the 20-yard line. Romeo Doubs on the reception. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. It's like, if Green Bay can score with about a minute to play, and then they get the onside kick, they can get into field goal range really easily. The thing is, they need to score pretty quickly. Well, again, that's most likely what's going to happen. Because the onside kick could play a factor here. University of Minnesota, nearly got the onside kick yesterday against Michigan in what was a really good game. But the only reason that they didn't was because they touched it too early by accident. So, like, if Green Bay can score quickly and then get the onside kick, who knows what can happen from there. Okay, it is a rare chance to get the onside kick, especially with how the kickoff rules are. Yeah, we've all seen crazy stuff happen before in the NFL. Yeah, both Arizona and Washington have moved the ball down the field really easily in this first quarter already. All right, that commercial here for the 2-minute warning. As we'll see, if Green Bay can score quickly, they have a real shot. I don't know. Some teams like to call timeouts in that situation, but yeah, that Alabama-Georgia game last night was incredible. I mean, what ended up being the game-winning touchdown, that was a fantastic grab and great acceleration there by the kid. From getting the name right now. I believe isn't it Ryan Williams or something along those lines. It was a great play. But it's crazy. Right, back from the commercial break. 2 minutes just about to play. 1:56 exactly. Love, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Ball on the 20, looking to throw. Quick pass over the middle, caught, going to be down to about the 40 for Jaden Reed. Go and hurry up. Yeah, I mean, being a receiver is pretty cool. I was a quarterback when I played, and that was some fun. But you definitely have a lot less pressure as a receiver. Love looking to throw in 1st and 10 from the 41, stepping up to the right. Has time to throw, gonna launch it down the field, and caught inside the 20. Jaden Reed catching it at the +18. Packers go and hurry up, back-to-back massive plays down the field. And Jaden Reed catching it over Harrison Smith. And big plays are being made. Love, shotgun, back to the right. 2 receivers each side. About a minute to play. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. And it all comes down to the onside kick. It's all going to come down to the onside kick. The Packers. Wow. What a comeback this game has been. Well, the extra point will make it a 2-point game. So a field goal would be for the win if they make it, a tie if they miss it. Either way, you need the onside kick afterwards. The extra point kick is up and good. 2-point game. And this is all going back to the 2 missed field goals in the first quarter or earlier in the game. I hate that I'm dropping frames right now. Hopefully we're good. The onside kick still has not happened yet, thankfully. But here it comes. Okay, hopefully the stream's good. Onside kick about to be underway. A lot of miscues for the Packers in the first half. Now my streaming software wants to have miscues of its own. Because of course it does. But here we go. The onside kick for the game. And Minnesota is calling their second timeout, I believe. There's some kind of stoppage of the play. Yeah, Minnesota calls their second timeout. All those miscues in the first half lead to this. Last comeback wins. Oh, man. The last comeback win for the Packers, it seems, according to this. 2013 at Dallas when trailing by 20 plus, I assume that's what that was saying. An onside kick for the game. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Wait. The ball's not on the tee. They dropped kick the onside kick? It's recovered by Minnesota. What? I've never seen that before. Green Bay, for the onside kick, decided to drop kick the ball. That's certainly a choice, but yeah, recovered by Minnesota. That's going to do it. An incredible showing from both sides. Apparently you can. Apparently you can't do that. There's the knee down. The Vikings escape, basically. I had no idea you can drop kick the ball for the onside kick. That is incredible. The last time I saw a drop kick happen was Doug Flutie. Back in like 2002 or some shit. Yeah, there's the final knee down. The Minnesota Vikings win 31-29. Wow, what a game. What a first window. All these 1 o'clock games were fantastic. But there you go. The Vikings pulled it off. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll be back for Sunday Night Football in a few hours. I'm about to go get some food. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you all back for Sunday Night Football tonight as the Bills take on the Ravens. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. See you guys next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.